Flatbread.
I have confirmed and gone live.
Yippee!
Heads up.
That look, St.
Hi,
Louis pizza
Chad.
is it's literally just fucking
Guys,
flatbread.
this stream is brought to you by
No, it's not. No, it's fucking not, Chester. Shut up. No misinformation.
NQP.
Stop! Stop!
We're gonna
Stop!
have this song
Following
playing.
the trail.
Yippee!
Just in the meantime.
Okay, hang on. I need to chill. Actually, I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I'm posting the WoW stuff.
Do it. Do it. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys might get to the end today. Oh, this song's getting loud.
What?
But you guys might get there today, but if you don't, you'll be finishing it next week for sure.
Okay.
There you go.
Wait, what is it? Sorry. What did
You
say?
guys might get to the end of this dungeon today, but you also might not.
Ooh.
We will see.
Oh, it's a long dungeon. Well, obviously, but you know.
Yep. I wanted this dungeon
There's
to
more.
be
Wait, there's more.
to be 2 to 4 sessions. Yes.
Ooh. Oh hell
You will not get to 4. I can tell you that. You guys have gone.
Unless we fill for time.
You don't need to do that. That's.
What if we did that?
What if we
I mean,
speedrun the dungeon.
You absolutely can, if you so choose.
Okay, but I know that
Let's
Lack
see.
of Love is hopefully going to be a really long-running like campaign.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think we should take our time with it. I think, like, obviously get through it in a timely manner as we should be, but you know, make the most of it.
Make the most of it.
Make the most of it.
Make the
Let's
most of it.
speedrun it. Let's speedrun Lack of Love.
Oh, we're doing a comedy bit. Welcome to the Lack of Love podcast, everyone.
I told
Entertain
Ellie,
them.
Like, yeah, they were like, "Let's start without me," and it's like, no, we're just gonna do a comedy bit while we wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, by the way, Dust, while we're waiting, post announcement.
That's what I'm doing. I'm writing it out.
And also, the media channel in the SMP, does that like just happen naturally, or do you have to like push a button to make it do things?
The media, like
the media channel, like sometimes it'll pop out whenever you're streaming.
What are you?
Are you talking about the role?
I'm not insane. No, the channel.
The media announcements channel.
Yes.
That's for TikToks.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does it have Lack of Love in it then?
Oh, it has a bot that takes Lack of Love.
What? I'll look at that. Give me one moment.
No, I'm copying the message link. I'm putting it inside chat. You freaked it. There you go.
Yep.
I don't know if you had to push a button to do that or not, and I'm guessing you didn't have to because you do not know what the fuck I am talking about.
Hi, Chad.
Hey,
I see you there, Para. I see you there, Para. I see you.
Yeah. Totally not at work while listening. Yeah, tuned into the Lack of Love podcast because we're filling for time while we wait for Smelly Ellie.
Smelly Ellie! Smelly Ellie!
Please don't tell her I said that. Please.
Where's Bub?
Ellie, you're not gonna believe what Sam just called you.
Bubble.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Yeah, Bubbles at Ren Fair.
Yeah, Bubbles at Ren.
Yay.
I wish it would let me copy the event that's happening right now, even. Did it get canceled today? What the hell? Where the hell?
What is Stigma?
Lack of Love got cancelled? Oh no.
The event might have.
That's fucked up.
Because it says the next
Which
one
character...
is next week, which could be right now.
I'll see you guys next week.
I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, I guess if the tab says so, then.
No,
No.
Oh well.
Please, this is my only hit of dopamine. Please.
No, I have it set up. I have the one linked for last week, so it has the same info.
Awesome.
Also, here's a character question. Out of our characters for Lack of Love, right? In a modern setting, which one would get cancelled and what for?
Provoke for murder.
Which one's most likely to get cancelled?
Provoke for first degree murder.
Greggle Tooth would like tweet something horribly unapologetically evil.
She would.
Wow.
Or like she posts something that she just thinks is like mundane and inane, And then it's like, actually, little did you know you've offended like the entirety of like Belgium.
There you go.
God damn it, Craggletooth, I can't believe you offended the entirety of Belgium.
God damn it! What?
God damn it!
What is it gonna
Scribe
do?
showing up.
Wait,
Right, what happened?
wait, what?
I
The
don't-
media? There's a media channel on Valence that posts our stuff?
There's
Oh
always
my
been
God.
one.
Oh,
Also,
is there?
What?
also, Shasta, look at the stream. We can see Penny. We
there
can
he
see
is.
Penny.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you
Oh,
do.
that is so funny, actually.
Is there like a role that you can get to look at that? That's insane.
No, it's just there
I can
normally.
see. Yeah.
No, I mean like to get pinged for it. Sorry.
Oh, no, I don't
we
think
could
so.
do so.
But it just
God.
like automatically updates.
Well, it's not updating for my thing right now. I wonder if it updates based off of the event on whenever we're streaming. It also doesn't.
Maybe.
Wait, it just
Maybe it was-
started? What is happening?
Oh, no.
Oh no, there it is. It just popped up right now.
Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah. That's
It
huge.
just takes about 10 minutes. That's insane.
Yeah. See, it exists.
Yeah,
I wonder
man.
who's reacting to this. It's
Is
so
there
crazy.
like a role I can use to get pings for that? I don't know why I would want it if it's my stream, but you know.
No, I don't think so. But it does help that like, you remember last week when Declan came to chat and we like stopped for 2 minutes just to talk to him?
Yeah.
It's because it was posted there last week. The Trials Beneath the Cathedral. And I think that's why he popped in for a second. Which, Declan, if you're in chat, say hi or I'll cry right now.
Yeah, I'll fucking kill myself.
Okay. I don't know about that one.
Deck would type right now, bro.
No, Declan's not in chat. He's like
Declan.
asleep, I think.
Declan, if you don't start typing, I'll be really sad, and you don't want to make me the
Ellie.
DM sad.
Smelly.
Hi.
Ellie.
I'm so sorry. I fucked up my noodles.
Were
Oh,
they
you're
good noodles?
fine.
If it makes you
Wait,
feel any better, I had mochi before the stream. I don't know why that would make you feel better, but it definitely made me feel better.
Food before the stream.
No, I-
4.
It was like 1:45, and then C texted me. It was like lack of love soon, and I was like, yeah. Wait, shit. It's
Four.
almost 1 p.m. I haven't eaten
Can't
anything.
fucking believe this. I've
I-
rolled
my God.
5 times in a row.
We're trying to get 4. Come on. Come on,
Four.
chat.
4.
There's one.
Oh,
Mop got it.
4.
Beautiful.
everybody get 4 now.
Oh, you guys are off for some reason. You're
Well, we're misaligned.
Misaligned.
let me
Call me
very
call me my
quickly-
teeth before I got braces. The way you're misaligned.
awful.
Misaligned is my
It cost me $7,000.
I'm really
Right.
fucking sad.
Yeah, I don't know where that. Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
only 4 today.
It's fine. You know, it's okay. You know, we
I'm gonna
No,
find Bob.
I have a setting to specifically change you guys.
Yippee.
You make me pretty.
Is that Cephilogical in chat? Chat.
Cephalogical?
Holy shit.
That'd be a lot.
So,
Chat.
is that the Cephilogical in chat?
The Cephilogical in chat.
Whoa.
Huge.
And Para. There's a Para.
There is a para. Is that the para?
It's Wilbur's kid, everyone. No, Wilbur's kid?
It's
Cassie's
Wilbur's
kid, everyone.
It's Wilbur's kid, everyone.
Wilbur's
Oh.
Wilbur
kid.
does have 2 kids. It's Cassian's kid.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
True. Could be big.
the
Could be big
650?
chat.
Yeah, 650.
Could be big.
This one is also probably
Insane.
200.
Insane.
Okay, I've
Yes.
gotten Sam figured out.
86 years, Para. How have you been?
It's been
Wait.
160 years.
It's
Stacy's
been
mom has
30.
been dead for 30 odd years.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
I love Stacy's mom in a minor key. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this up and play this in the background.
Stacy's mom has got
Oh.
it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long.
So long.
I'm gonna roll for strength for no good reason, just because I want to see how high I can get it.
I think
Oh, that's good.
I think you're good, Shasta. Your little thing is it off
4.
by a little bit?
2.
4.
Come on, 4. No.
I think
4.
you're like Shasta. I think your thing's vaguely off center, but that's only gonna irritate anyone but me.
Fucking center it right now, or I'm
No.
going to.
Enter it.
4.
Fucking
4.
nah,
4.
Let's
dude.
get a
4.
Let's get a 4.
Holy
It takes so
fuck.
long for you guys for you guys for us.
Not 20.
Well, you wasted
Thank
that.
You wasted
Um,
that 20. You'll never get it again. You could 100.
Fuck.
What is
Give me
it?
give me 100. No.
75.
There's got to
left.
be a 4 in here.
The fucking
Gotta be.
flashbang.
Is there a 4 in
Alright,
there?
Everybody
No.
collect your
There was
D100s.
You did get a 100. You had 2 100s.
Everybody
Whoa.
fill up your D100s, right? And then we all put it in chat at the same time. Ready?
No, please.
Yeah. Wait. What? Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Please.
I can't wait to
No.
crash
Yeah.
the stream.
Let's try and crush the stream chat.
I'm
What?
so ready.
Why is that your
Everyone.
goal?
Okay, fine. I'm ready.
Okay,
Alright,
I want to
you
see if
ready?
we can do it.
I
Alright,
finally fixed your guys' things, and this is how you treat me.
1.
Oh my god.
Man, look at them go. You know what sucks is that I also have to fix your things for the map, so we're still gonna be here like a minute.
Okay, hold on. Question.
me-
How the
yeah.
fuck did Cassian get 5,000?
Oh my
I guess
god.
you
Oh,
just
you had
kept clicking.
100. You had 101 D100s.
What the fuck?
That shit's crazy. Okay, I am going to put you guys on the map, and I'm gonna let you guys roleplay for a minute while I fix your guys' cameras.
Oh,
But
hell
somebody please give me a recap of last session.
I'll do it if you guys don't want
In the meantime, Craggletooth will be looting through corpses.
to.
Of course.
God, please, no more ghosts.
What is the
Do you want me to
map
change
real
Cassian
quick?
back? Because I have to be so honest with you, it is very difficult to change that. So I
Honest to God, like, so realistically, could they still just be a wolf for a little bit longer? Because I think that would be fun.
there is no limit.
No limit? Oh, let's go. Okay,
Yeah,
they can stay as a wolf for a little bit
there
as a
is
treat.
no. Oh wait, no, I completely lied. The transformation lasts for
Oh.
1 minute,
Ah, okay.
Why would you lie to me?
so I will probably
So
change
sad.
it. I will change it now then, because by the time the combat ended, I imagine a minute passes very quickly.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, in the last session, chat, we went beneath the cathedral. We met up with Amaya, and Amaya did not fucking wave back at Kovok when Kovok waved. And then we, started to progress through some rooms, met a tree. Amaya waved at the fucking tree and not at Kovok. What's up with that? And we were able to get through without getting baned, putting things in the little dishes, and everything went just fine until we got into what's the name of the map again? Trials Beneath the Cathedral 2. Craggletooth's instincts to loot really pissed off some ghosts. One of which possessed Mop at one point. Kovak had to knock Mop the fuck out, and to deal with the deathlock, we had Cassian literally just turn into a wolf. Because that's just something that he can just do that. It took a big fucking chunk out of the Deathlock's neck. And yeah, when we ended, I believe Craggletooth had evaporated the ghost after it left Mop's unconscious self. And the other ghost, someone was dead as hell. I think we beat the shit out of it first. But yeah, and now we're dealing with the aftermath of everything.
Mm-hmm. That you guys are. I will happily give you an inspiration.
Yep.
All right, Shasta. This time you are not off center, but only on this screen. And Mop is currently unconscious on the ground. If you want to give them HP, just do the normal spell thing that you would do. With the cure wounds. But I open the floor to you all to talk about what has just occurred while Craggletooth loots through corpses.
Yeah, so what's up with that, cleric? You gonna
What?
yeah, you wanna help our unconscious homie G?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I can't see anything. Are we supposed to see the map or?
Yeah,
yes.
it was posted just a bit ago.
Did you click on it? You're not. Are you still not able to see it?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It got like completely plowed over
There it
from
is.
from
There it
Mob's
is, there.
4,000 roll.
It's down there again. You're all right.
Okay, thank you. There we go. Thank God. All right. What did Kovac say again?
Oh no, Kovac didn't say anything. I was just like, "Hey, cleric, what's it?" No, but Kovac is fucking. He looks like he's about to start crying.
Oh
No,
no!
he doesn't actually, but he just looks terrible. He's looking down at Mob's unconscious self, and he's just like, oh, hoping that he didn't accidentally just whack them too hard. Yeah.
How does Mop look? Mop looks fine.
Unconscious.
Okay, but dying.
She definitely looks unconscious and dying.
He would-
Okay,
Oh.
you could have said the dying.
Dying? What? Fuck you.
I'm gonna.
It
have
was
a
not
Oh,
moment.
no.
damage.
You are right. It was non-lethal, so she's not dying.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
God.
you.
I was gonna say, don't do that to me. I remembered. I specified why I remembered.
I'm gonna have Amaya hold her hands over Mob and cast Cure Wounds on them.
Absolutely. Go ahead and grab the little cog and then drag the cure wounds. If you want to level it up for any reason, right click a couple times and you'll be able to do that. Just make sure you cross off the right spell slot.
All right, hold on. I need to just throw that roll away. I'm gonna probably do it at level 2.
Heard?
So
Weird.
hold on.
If you want to throw it away, just drop it anywhere but the side chat.
Okay. How did I level up again? I'm so sorry.
How
Level
did you level up? Like,
The
Like-
spell.
Yeah.
oh, while
you-
you're holding the dice, right click.
Yeah. And I'll add another one.
Okay. There
Oh,
we
nice.
go.
Yippee!
And it should automatically give Mop some HP.
Okay, and how much health does Mop normally have?
30.
30. Okay, and they're at what now? Like
They're
half
at-
that?
Oh wait, no, they have. Oh, because the effect from the one where it's like, okay,
There we go. All your guys' things are figured out.
technically 29 since the blood
Thank
thing
you, Dog.
happened.
True, yeah.
I'm only wounded 14.
Okay, well then,
What?
there you go.
Yo!
15 out of the pool, from the lay on hands. As Kovac cradles Mom. Just like,
Oh man.
oh, are you okay?
Ow!
I'm sorry. You understand. It was, it was like, I was like, oh, with ghost possession. I had to,
Is Amaya standing near Mop?
Yes.
Mop just grabs Amaya and starts sobbing. I'm so sorry. I couldn't. Oh my goodness, there was. Oh my god, it's just fucking a sobbing, slobbery mess.
Oh. Okay. Hold on.
I do it, but the ghost told me to do it. Pulls out a fucking hanky from their, little coat pocket.
Oh.
Uh,
Hold on. She kind of just like, she's just like, so when you like kind of like hug a cat and they kind of like recoil a bit because it's like, oh, yeah, affection. Amaya Amaya's just like, she has her hands up as Mop kind of like hugs and sobs, and then she's just looking down like shocked, and then she just like pats her on the head very slowly, like, it's fine. You.
I hurt you.
To be blunt, you didn't hurt me.
What?
Yeah, that didn't hurt. No offense.
But I tried to.
She's just like looking like over between, I guess, between like Kovac and Cassian, like, somebody do something. I don't know what to do. A solid cobalt.
No, you know what? You fucking actually no. You know, Amaya deserves this. They didn't fucking leave the co-op.
Cass is gonna go over to Mop and just pat them on the shoulder to just try and distract them for a moment. Are you okay, buddy?
I'm wrecked with guilt.
It'll be alright. It'll be okay.
I feel very nauseous.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's completely valid.
By the way, real quick sidebar: does Cassian count as undead for the purposes of spells?
Yes.
Fuck yeah! I can't even kill you.
No. You probably can.
This feature has no effect on undead and constructs.
For lay on, which one? Lay on hands?
Yeah, and also
Oh.
cure wounds.
Cure wounds?
Yeah, cure wounds also says that like right at the bottom.
It
This spell
what?
has no effect on undead or constructs.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's dust time to revert all the heals that Amaya did on Cassian like
Oh,
the last
no!
two campaigns.
Cassie just immediately just drops down dead.
Oh,
Family Guy death pose.
I suppose then what we would have to do is decide right now, see, if Cassian is
Yeah.
considered an undead creature or not.
Oh, fuck.
For the sake of mechanics. Because obviously
Oh, yeah.
there are benefits to it, because there are a lot of creatures that do a lot of awful things that just straight up don't affect undead. But if
Yeah.
you straight up can't be healed by like anything,
Yeah,
you would
yeah.
need potions.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, man.
You have second wind, but
Yeah, I'll be honest, Dust. I like being able to be healed by the party.
okay. So for the
I
sake
like
of
not
mechanics,
dying.
for the sake of mechanics, you are not classified as an undead creature. What that means for the world as a whole, we will figure it out, because, you know, you are technically undead, but I think you've been given a physical form that has maintained your consciousness. So you are
Oh, well, yeah, it's technically, yeah.
so you are
Like-
less undead and more revived in a weird way, but not like halfway there is I think a better way to put it. You're not in control of, like, no one is in control of you. So you're not an undead creature.
Sorry,
I'm being
chat,
bullied.
didn't mean
I'm
to-
fucking being bullied. I'm being bullied in chat. Par,
You
leave me
are.
alone.
You are. It's crazy.
Sorry, chat. It's you know, didn't mean to cause a philosophical nightmare, but no, with that, Kovacs gonna just you know, give a reassuring pat on the shoulder to Cassian. It's all of my lay on hands, and he's gonna say, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, I think so. They're gonna like glance to their chest where the deathlock had hit them, and it's glowing a lot brighter than the other scars are. But they sort of just shrug it off.
Are you sure? With like the whole, and he just like, you know, Shadow Puppet. He makes like a little wolf.
They're gonna just go quiet for a few wee seconds, and they're gonna like look between the group, and then they're gonna bring their hands together and just wring them a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to see that.
Cassian, you
Yes?
you watched me squeeze the life out of someone, literally like what? And then he counts on his fingers like 3, 4 to 5 days ago.
Yeah.
I think we're even. If you're really worried, I think we're even.
Yeah, appreciate that. And they're gonna like motion with their hands a little bit as they try to think of what to say. And then they're just gonna give up and then just go, I never really liked it when people knew that I was a werewolf, so I sort of didn't want that to get out there, but well, it's out there now.
It's not a bad thing to know, because it's good, so we can be aware in case there's like anyone with silver or whatever. But
Yeah, good point.
I don't think any one of us is going to see you any differently. I mean, one of us is literally, and he just gestures vaguely to Craggletooth.
Craggletooth sort of stands up, having found something in the corpse, and says, "I'm perfect," and and holds
so
up
in character.
and holds up a like a pickaxe that she had found underneath the body. That's like probably about as tall as her.
You open your mouth sometimes, Dust, and I just hear Bubbles' words flow out. It's great. But
Yeah.
and he's gonna, hand still on Cassian's shoulder, give him another pat, and say, "It's better for us to know than not know, I think. But I also understand that you're a little bit weary of it. But it's just a good thing that you're with us and not on the other side, because I don't want to. I'm not going to admit it, but big dogs are kind of fucking scary. Like, I'll never admit that.
That's fair enough. I mean, at least it wasn't the other werewolf, I guess.
Kovak is going to
Argyle.
Kovak is going to very, very, just try to ignore that other werewolf comment, because that's horrifying. And then it's gonna just.
I mean, you can ask what they mean by that if you want.
No, he doesn't want to pry, but then he's gonna look to Amaya and see what's going on her face while Mop is.
What's going on with Mop?
Okay.
Argyle is on your shoulder, Mom.
Okay, I'm fine.
Argyle is rubbing up against your neck.
Aww.
Wait, is that the mouse or the
Yes,
rat?
Yeah, it's the
Fey
mouse.
rat? Okay.
The rat.
Fey rat.
Shit.
Fey
Oh,
rat.
rat.
Fey rat. Fey rat.
Fey
Call it
rat.
frat, baby. Let's get it.
For Amaya, good question.
Uh-oh.
She's just like, she's gonna let Mop like do their thing, like they're emotional, but they have their Fey rat, so it's fine.
I want you.
No, you go ahead.
I want you to know I hold no ill will towards you and no violent thoughts or urges. Usually, I hope this doesn't affect our friendship in any sort of way.
What do you mean usually?
I mean, like any other instance except 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
I was really angry, and I think that's what anger does. I think that's what anger feels like.
I wouldn't say that as anger, Mop. More of like rabid. She's just gonna pat Mop on the head like once more, and then she's gonna turn to Cassian. And she is not impressed, in the slightest. So, that whole little wolf thing you can do. When were you thinking of telling us that was the thing?
Just gonna like glance to Kovak and then back to Amaya for a moment. I wasn't.
And she's gonna French the bridge of her nose. So you were just gonna let us find out willy-nilly that you can suddenly turn into a werewolf, big dog. You'd not even think once after we've been in this caravan for like, what, weeks now? 2-3 weeks? That you would have just casually mentioned it?
Yeah, it was stupid. I mean, it's something I'm not happy with sometimes, but, you know, I assumed it would have been better off if people didn't know. Plus, it's not something I like to parade around.
Of course,
But-
it doesn't seem like some. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're fine, go on.
Of course, it doesn't seem like something that you would want to parade around. But a word of advice. If you want to trust the people around you, you will have to be very transparent with them. And you can't assume what they would or would not want to know about you. Especially something as big as that. Understood?
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me. At least you're not dead.
They're just gonna, like, give, like, a little smile to her. And then they're gonna, like, just vividly remember. And then they glance down to, like, the throbbing, like, glow of the scars in their chest that are seeping through, like, their clothes. And then they're gonna look back up to her for a moment. Yeah, yeah, thank you for saving my life.
She's gonna kind of gesture to, like, the glowing, but it's not like a nice gesture either. It's kind of just like it's like she's kind of just like circling her finger, like, do you still need to be healed?
No, I think I'll be okay. It just hurts a bit.
No, all right. I'll save it then for later if we need it.
Okay.
And then she's gonna glance down back at fucking Mop, which I don't know, is Mop still latched onto her?
Mop is just like is hanging on like a cat.
All
It's
right,
just
well,
like little claws bounded your clothes.
all right, well, Shasta, I hate to do this, but you know, we gotta get going. I wanna try and pull Mop. No, I want to just try and gently pull Mop off of Amaya.
You're gonna have to like grab their little hands like a cat. You know, like
I was gonna say, are you gonna make me roll? Because I will.
No.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't think a roll would even be close to necessary, purely
That'd be
because
so
of
funny,
what
though.
Mop's strength score is.
Yeah.
That would be ridiculous. But no, he's just gonna gently remove Mop's hands and say, I understand a lot of big feeling, but we've got a few things we have to do. Okay, we can talk about it a little bit later, but right now, Amaya says everything is okay. Yes, Amaya, you say everything okay? And he's just staring at Amaya like, please fucking say
Fuck.
yes.
God, why is my rolls are horrible now? Sure, you could say that, but we're still clearly in the middle of this weird ass cavern. Everything's fine as these two goes, but what about the rest of everything else? And she's gonna gesture to the statues and all that.
And that's what we were getting at. And he's gonna let go of Mop and stand up, and he's gonna look at Crackletooth, and he's gonna say, "No more fucking touching dead things, okay?"
Fine, but this is mine then. She holds onto the pickaxe that she was holding out to you.
Okay, then just do that. You know, just take a seat and just make sure you pick whatever's the pickaxe thing. And just
Mop.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
oh, holy fuck!
Little
can-
guy!
Yeah!
Rat.
Yeah!
Actually, I'll keep him normal size, but he's rat. He's small.
He's massive.
He's tiny. No, he's
Um,
big. If you
yeah,
want
I
to
mean-
move him,
Okay.
you can. Like I kind of like I'm controlling him as a character, but what he does is completely up to you.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll just walk around again.
And then
Uh,
walking right up to this. What is this dust?
You've seen it before.
Just gonna stare at the bowl, stare at the builder, look over at the hunter. Just gonna let out a sigh. Just gonna say,
Craggletooth.
oh,
Craggletooth leans against the wall with the pickaxe in her hand.
It's Tooth. Can you even carry that? Saying that it's like nearly taller than you.
Roll a perception check.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, there's a secret mage hand underneath.
Wait, hold on. Why is it not letting me drag? There we go.
Oh, nice.
It's very clear that she is leaning up against this pillar in an attempt to look cool. However, it is much more obvious to you that she's doing it because the weight of the pickaxe is too much for her to stand up straight.
Okay, well, okay. Really fucking stupid question.
Yeah.
I'm not versed in, like, anything architectural, like, ever. Pickaxes are, like, building related, right? I'm not stupid for thinking that.
I believe so. Considering what we have here, we've got, what was it, the hunter and the builder and the provider. I feel like the pickaxe would be the builder.
That would make sense. Because, I mean, you can make similar sort of like non sequiturs about the axe. You know, you don't really use that to build, but you do use that to chop the wood that becomes the building material, at least. So, you know, Kovacs is gonna gesture for Craggletooth, and he's gonna say, actually, okay, we might need to put the pickaxe in here. Like, you remember what you did with the sword? Was it
Oh,
the
really?
sword? I think it was.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, really? My pickaxe?
Your pickaxe, yes.
She starts to walk over very slowly.
I could just hear
and-
like the screeching of like the pickaxe against the ground, and it makes like
Yes.
this noise.
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
bad. It's bad. And then you see she stands next to it, and she grabs it. She grabs the handle like she's trying to pull up Excalibur, and then she lifts it up as much as she can, and tries to set it in gently, and drops it in and almost shatters the bowl, but it falls in just fine. And then you hear a clicking noise, and this door opens.
Oh.
Kovac's gonna sigh again. And he's thinking, I just remembered, walk back over, pick up his glaive,
Oh, smart.
and is going to... Because, yeah, he had to drop it momentarily, I think. Or he dropped it after he fucking rocked Mop shit. But, and then he's gonna walk over and he's gonna say, okay, let's see what's in here.
Also,
I think-
Shasta, I think you can move Argyle if you would like. And if you want to move Mop and Argyle at the same time, in the top right, there's something that says selection mode. There's like a bunch of groups of buttons and shit. It's the one that looks like an arrow with the square around it. You can select Mop and Argyle at the same time.
I cannot select Argyle.
You can't? It won't let you?
I can no. So I'm gonna put Argyle in my pocket so we can figure that out later.
Heard. I'll just delete them.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have Craggletooth is gonna do some exploring because it takes a lot of effort for me to move an NPC around.
Okay, well, yeah, off to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you come
well,
in
what
here.
am I? What the fuck am I looking at, Dust?
You walk in here and you immediately see a wall of magical force put up. From this distance. You can't tell if it is something that you can pass through or not, but it seems to have created a little pocket of nature where you can see some flowers growing, you can see some bushes. There's even water flowing into here from somewhere. And it looks clean. There's just a little pocket here of nature.
And just for the record, remind me, what did Freights understand here to look for? Like old masonry materials and stuff?
Anything to do with architecture, basically.
Am I seeing anything that would foot that bill?
Roll investigation.
Son of a
I also
bitch.
roll investigation.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody can.
Please. I have
Oh fuck, I've got a
negative
-1.
two. I have a
That's
negative
two.
too, so hey.
No.
5.
5.
Hey, I was gonna
That's an
say
18.
charisma. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Did Mop want to roll?
Oh, for investigation. Yeah. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're good.
Investigation. Yeah. Get
Wow.
Oh,
So Cassian
Wow.
and Kovak, you are more focused on the fact that there is like a beautiful little section of this cave that is just nice. Like it's kind of a breath of fresh air. You don't have to use your dark vision for a second because it's just naturally bright. It just feels nice. Mop and Amaya, you begin looking around. I'm getting a phone call from my work. Can you guys stall?
yeah.
of
Okay. Yeah.
course.
Sure. We can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, okay. Full disclosure: I intend to pick up a rock and absolutely beam it at this like force wall. So if you want to like clear out before I do that, so it doesn't like ricochet and kill one of us,
Bro, just backtracks and
I'll,
hits one of us in the head. You have to
Yeah, I
roll
mean,
to see who it hits in the head.
I'll let you
Cassian
know.
fucking dies again.
No.
As he gets squared between the fucking eyes from a stone getting just ricocheted.
Oh man.
Wouldn't that be a way to go?
It would be a terrible way to go considering how they died the first time.
Oh man, damn! I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that lore. We find out next week on Lack of Love.
I've returned. I've returned.
They might tell the
Hey.
party how they
can't
died
come
at some
in.
point.
You can't come in.
Okay. Something. Kovak, Cassian, astounded by nature. Amaya and Mop, looking at this, trying to discern what if there is anything here usable for Frayed. You think it's possible these pots might either have something in them or could be used themselves, but that doesn't really fall in the realm of architecture. This is more just like a cave with some weird, like relic-esque, broken pottery in it. This doesn't really look like something out of time. This looks more like something that's been preserved over time.
And Kovak's going to look around on the floor. Are there any like little pebbles or anything? Surely, right?
Yeah. Like there's even little bits of this ritual circle that have been broken off you can grab. You're also in a cave, so
He's gonna take a little bit of the rubble, so a small little chunk. Step back, and he's gonna. Contrary to literally everything I just said, he's gonna say, "We'll see. If you'd like to step back before I, and then he makes a vague like throwing motion. Doesn't actually throw it yet, but
Is this a good idea, Kovak?
we'll find out."
okay. What are you doing?
Okay, well, I was always waiting to see these motherfuckers wanted to move, but Kovak's going to instead
I
just
think we're far enough back.
underarm lob the piece of debris, like a nice gentle toss at the wall of force.
Are you just tossing it at this thing?
Yep, and seeing if he can make it through.
It goes right through.
Oh.
So what's the bet that I'm gonna try and put my hand through there and it's not going to work?
Probably very high.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Would we like to take bets? I'm not a gambling man, but if you guys are, then
Hey.
Oh yeah, with what
First,
money?
right through.
Sorry.
and Kovak is going to just look at Amaya and then reach into his pocket and pull out the 25 gold pieces in like the sack and say nothing, and then put it back.
Yeah.
And then it's going to very gently
Real quick,
approach the wall.
before he does that, can I see what kind of barrier it is?
Sure, roll Arcana.
Yeah. Arcana. Oh, well.
It's an 11. I think even with an 11, this is it's a very powerful spell that would require a ritual to replicate. However, you know that though it is powerful, what it is doing is not something harmful. This isn't a physical thing necessarily, or at least not physical in the sense that it would hurt you guys. This is physical in the sense that it is stopping, like, the natural environment from destroying whatever is inside of here. And you guys are not a part of the natural environment. So, like, you watch as Kovac starts to slowly move through it. It does not stop. It doesn't stop him at all. And it doesn't hurt him at all.
Oh, damn.
And it's actually cooler when you walk in near Kovac. It's a bit cooler than it was out there. There's, like, a weird, like, slight breeze, like a draft.
Kovac's going to very, very... He's going to furrow his brow and look to the others. It's almost peaceful, and then he's going to see, can he, like, stick his hand back through on this
Yeah,
end?
Cass was gonna like ask that. It's like, can you get back out?
Yeah, can he stick his hand through again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And then he's going to retract it and say, I mean, I don't know, this is a little odd. He's going to look at the water. Does that water look, does that shit look pure? Does that shit look drinkable?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. I think it does.
Ooh, you could fill the
So it
washings
looks drinkable, not that it is drinkable.
up.
Sure. Anything can look like anything.
Give it a little
Ah.
sniff. Could be aerated.
He's got to give the water a bit of a sniff. And I'm guessing it's gonna just be normal, just normal
Yeah, how
water.
does the water smell, DM?
Smells
water
like
smell.
fucking water.
Okay, well, this is a little. It's very curious. It looks around at the plants. What kind of plants we got here?
You can see some flowers, a lot of bushes, ferns, moving out and about, kind of swaying a little bit in the breeze. You see one lone flower at your feet.
Can I inspect that flower? Crouch down.
Yep. Crouch down, you look at it, maybe tap it once or twice. It moves. It's normal.
And it looks vaguely. Oh no, it looks distinctly different from all the others in the room.
It does look a little different. It looks unique at the very least.
Hmm.
Really quick. Mop. Move him.
Oh!
He's gonna stand back up, very gently step over the flower.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that there were these pots, did you say?
Yeah, they're like, it's just a lot of masonry, some pots. They might have something in them. Some of them are broken, as you saw earlier.
He's gonna lift the lid off of this one, if there is a lid to the pot.
Mm-hmm. You see probably a few, maybe like a few things of clothes, actually. Quite a bit of dirt in there. There are some small plants growing inside of the pot.
He's gonna maybe take at least one set of the clothes and see if you can sort of like pick up some of the plants with it as well, like sort of like like when you're carrying something and you're using like an intermediary, like a tea towel for a or like a dishcloth for a baking tray.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of hold it and then look to Amaya, hold it up and say, for the provider bowl, maybe. You think they like plants? You think provider likes plants?
You might like flowers.
They might.
can
I
make a
don't really
religion
want to
check.
pick that one, honey.
I mean,
Yeah,
a religion
sure.
check
Okay,
if you'd
let's
like,
give it a
if
shot.
you genuinely want to see if you can discern that answer. All right. No. I think Kovac, you're like, but then I think it likes plants. It liked the banana, but I'd have to pick it if I wanted to give it to it, and it might be mad that I destroyed it. But I didn't destroy it. I'm preserving it and giving it to it. Boy, and you're just kind of lost in that feedback loop.
Hmm.
I
Anybody else can though as well.
I would like to fill up my water skin.
Oh,
Okay,
can I also
you do that.
do a religion check?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Please, cleric.
Look at that. Look at that. You have a -1. I forget. I hate that religion is a intelligence skill. It makes me want to lose my mind.
Yeah, I feel like I might know this stuff. She's
I will
a fucking
actually- I will talk to Zach to see if I can maybe fix that because I do hate that genuinely. Because whenever I bring up stuff like that to him, he either says I agree with you 100%, or he says here's why it makes sense the way it is, and convinces me. However, with a 15, you think yes, if you pick a plant from this room, maybe not an entire bush, but like a flower or even just like a leaf, you will. From what you've seen so far, the provider would be happy to accept such a thing.
Maya then kind of looks over to the little like lone flower over here.
Mhm.
I think a lot of the other flowers are amongst bushes, and I'm no plant or druid expert, but I fear that if, we take one from there, the whole plant will just look kind of out of proportion. Perhaps we could take this little one for the provider. It should be fine if it's only just one flower and we weren't being greedy about it.
I was gonna give a bit of a nod and just set the clothes and the plants back in there. But he's gonna look into this pot, see if there's anything in this one.
Okay, same thing as before. There's some dirt, maybe a bit of linen, and there are very small little sprouts of like bean plants and stuff like that in there.
Is there anything curious about the fact that okay, it is curious that there's clothing, but is there anything like, would it stick out as being from any certain place?
Not really, no. It looks just, I think overall this little room that you're in just feels out of place. Every single second you've been down here, everything has felt kind of like lost in time a little bit.
I mean, yeah,
And
that would
this
make
part
sense.
especially.
Yeah, that would make sense. So Kovak's gonna head over to the flower, gesture back down at it to Maya and say, "You think it will work?"
Judging from what I've seen before, it should be alright. If you pick the flower, make sure you go closer to the root, so that it might have, I guess, the ability to grow back. Or the stem, at least, could try and grow back.
Okay. He's going to, admittedly, slightly reluctant, but he's going to, do exactly what Maya says, sort of go more to the root and pluck the flower.
Pluck.
And if needed, he might even try to use a bit of the glaive's blade to sort of help it. But I think he'll need to, because it's a fucking flower.
You pull the stem, it's a plant monster.
And he's
You're fighting another veggie pygmy. Well.
Oh no!
No!
Okay.
It
Well, this
immediately
time,
takes a chunk out
motherfucker.
of Amaya's shoulder.
I poison
This
everyone.
time,
Not
fucker.
again.
This time, fucker, we have armor. Okay. But
True. Are you immune to poison?
No. I could be.
Make a Constitution save. No, we're.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, all right.
Nice.
The veggie pygmy gets so scared it leaves.
Well. Yeah, but I'm so mad that's anyway. And then yeah, Kovak's going to.
I will use that roll for an unnecessary detail of you cut the flower real good.
That flower real good.
Alright, so Kovak's then going to see if he can take the flower through the wall.
You can.
Nice.
Okay. And he's gonna sort of he's gonna start heading for the thing. You guys are welcome to do whatever you'd like to do.
Cass is gonna wait until the others can get out.
gotta thank the garden. Thank you.
Oh.
Roll a d100, Mop.
All right. Okay.
Okay, roll a d6.
A D6.
Oh.
Yeah.
4. 4.
Oh,
Oh,
six.
wow.
Ooh.
I would like you to go to your notes and also roll a d4 because this happened last session and I forgot to give this. Holy shit. Okay.
fuck.
In your note, that's so good. You have no idea. Go ahead and add 10 under your notes. Just add the number 10. That first one you got when, the D4 you got was when you watered the tree.
Okay.
Ooh.
Right.
But yeah, Kovac is over here at the statue for the provider. Kraggletooth is hanging out by the one for the hunter. And yeah. What do you? I mean, I can imagine what you do, Kovac. But tell me.
Gonna set the flower down
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the plate. It's probably very small compared to the plate, but you know.
Mm-hmm. You do. And you hear a clicking sound. You feel a sense of appreciation. And then you watch as this fence over here, I can't do it, but it begins to retract into the wall from the middle.
Oh, shit.
Argyle, where you
Argyle.
going?
Argyle gets on the table.
Oh.
The broken table, but the table.
All right. Well, what was behind the fence? DM.
You could see it from before, but immediately. Oh wait, are you still selecting Argyle, Mop? So whenever you move, Argyle moves.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay. But Cassian, you notice it. You're tall enough to see it, Kovac. But Cassian, you also notice from this angle there is a skeleton on the ground.
Oh.
Nobody
Awesome.
told Kraggletooth.
Go
Nobody's
just gonna
alright.
look over his shoulder for Kraggletooth.
Kraggletooth isn't here.
Where
Like fuck.
is Kraggletooth? Where is Kraggletooth actually?
I think they were over by the hunter. They sort of like followed me there, and then I stopped.
Can I roll perception on the skeleton?
Yeah, go for it.
Please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
13. You don't see anything particularly unique about it. Obviously, you can't discern anything, about who this person necessarily was or how they died because they have been dead for hundreds of years at this point. But I think you kind of... I think sort of looking at the situation and what you are doing with these offerings and whatnot, you notice that there's nothing in here to provide blood to the hunter. However, often hunters do make, things out of the bones of slain enemies. So it is possible that these bones might work. Meanwhile, for you, Mop, you see Argyle, who for most of the time walks around you or on you, is sitting here next to this book and is like sort of sitting on top of it, dancing around it a little bit.
The book is...
Real quick, is this like a cracked desk?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess, it's bound, like, with ropes and stuff, right?
Yeah, it looks very heavily bound.
I'm guessing we should not open that.
Uh,
Argyle,
Argyle sits on top of it and looks at you.
do you want me to tell you what to do?
It shakes its head.
Okay.
Do you have an idea of what we should do?
Whatever we do, we don't open it.
It moves towards you, Mop.
The book?
And then it like stands on its hind legs for a moment, looking towards your hand.
Okay. And I'll reach a little claw out just to let Argyle guide it to what it was.
Yeah, and it kind of like it like very very lightly bites one of your fingers and starts to move you, and just like drags you over here, and then places the hand on the book.
I'm gonna pick up the book.
Okay, you pick it up. Immediately, you realize how heavy this book is and how like just thick this book is with like the contents of it. It seems pretty heavily bound, but you can't really discern why. despite the fact that, it looks like there's a pentagram on it, there isn't in this one. It just looks like several various ropes are like tying up around it. You don't know what this book is. If you'd like to make a check, you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you like to make?
do it?
Investigation or Arcana?
Arcana. Wait. Let me see which one's better.
I think Arcana would be your best one.
Arcana, yeah. Arcana's my
Go and
best
roll
bet.
Arcana.
Nice.
18.
Huge.
Nice.
You actually recognize what kind of book this is because you have some back at the caravan. This is a spell book. This is somebody else's spell book that got abandoned down here. And with an 18 on top of that, it's very easy for you to discern what it is because you have not only the same type of thing, i.e. a spell book, it is the same kind of spell book as the ones that you have been researching. This is an enchantment spell book.
What is it? Asks
Maybe I should-
the non-knowledgeable man.
It's most certainly a spell book. The
Okay.
kind that I seem to specialize in. But I'm not opening it until we know exactly what we're doing down here and once we're above ground.
Okay, so you'd
That's
like to
probably
take it?
for the best.
I would. It's kind of heavy.
Would you like me to hold it for you?
Could you?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. Please. Thank you.
And Go's gonna hang onto the book. It's still tied with the rope and everything, right?
Yeah, still tied up.
Yeah. So he's gonna like sort of sling his pack down a little and put it in one of a pocket that doesn't have anything else even remotely sharp in it, just to
Mhm.
always be a little extra safe. But
Thank you, Argyle, and Mom's gonna give him a little pet and a little kiss.
Aw.
It does a little squeak and it closes its eyes and it like does the closest approximation to a mouse smile, and then it gets on your shoulder.
Phenomenal. I'll take 10.
5 rats. 5.
oh, 5.
Go ahead really quick, Amaya, because I feel like you'd be watching this. Roll a perception check.
Joe Jepson.
Burbepson.
Dixon. I saw that 20.
16. Nobody else seems to notice this. But while the book is while Kovac grabs the book and puts it away, you notice that, like, at the very bottom right corner of the book, between some of the ropes, you see the letters MM. M. Like initials.
Fuck.
God damn it!
Oh
No!
no!
You're kidding. You're fucking kidding me.
Oh no way!
The fact that we all immediately we zoned in on who this
No
motherfucker
way.
was. We are keeping that fucking book. It is
Yes, we
ours.
are.
Holy shit!
So we are going to literally wipe the slate clean with this book. Holy shit.
I don't think Amaya would recognize what that is.
Nope.
Or at least just off like the top of your dome. If you wanted to roll a history check, you could.
What is my history, actually?
It's pretty bad. I think it's a -1.
It's actually a +1 because I
Oh,
put
you have
just
proficiency.
a little.
Do you
Yeah.
want
You're
to
noble, aren't you?
trade? Okay. Do you want to trade history for religion?
I feel like I need a proficiency on religion. Can I actually trade Arcana for religion?
Sure.
Thank you. I've been meaning to ask you that because I think that looks a
will
little
trade that.
better.
Wow. Holy shit. A 20.
20, baby, let's get it.
That was definitely the DC. You do recognize it. It's not that you. I'm trying to decide how Amaya would know about this. You were kind of around. Dacia was not very involved with the goings on of Nice Seat and what happened with Massadir Maldor. However, I think what comes to mind for you specifically is the Felrook. And like that giant tower in the northeastern mountains of Falana. There is the Felrook, which was Maldor's tower, and which is where he went after he had left the academy. And you've heard a lot about that tower because of the runaway Fi that you've heard about so much. where it is rumored that he has escaped to there because that place is a god blind. Not even a Nagaros can see where that is.
Wait, that place is a what?
A god blind.
A god. Oh.
Nope, not a single person can scry, teleport, look into it. Not even gods can look at the Felrook unless they are physically there.
Oh shit. Okay. Whoa.
And you just remember the person who owned that was a man named Massadir Maldor, and it is the only names you can think of when you look at that.
Huh. I think I have an inkling of who this is.
What? And he's gonna like flip the flap back over on his backpack and look at Amaya. What do you mean by that?
It belonged to a man named Massadir. His last name escapes me.
Cass is
And
gonna like just freeze as they're listening to this.
oh yeah, because Cass knows.
But Cass was there.
Oh god.
You were there, dude. You were there.
Yeah.
Okay, Karen. She's just gonna. She very much is like trying to recall this sort of information, but she's not. It's not that she's struggling. It's just she looks a little like confused. It belonged to a man named Massadir. I've only heard him in passing, but I know that he has this tower which is so highly guarded that not even our Lord Anagros could have touched it.
But I fucking
Oh.
touched it.
What?
Not me. Not Mob.
Had to have broken into that bitch, but no, and then Kovac's gonna sort of just like, like, kind of nod his head and be like, it's not easy work. That must have been something really good.
Does Cassian have to roll anything to know, or at least guess that it's Maldor, or?
Roll a history check. I don't know if you ever heard his first name.
Oh yeah, Cass did, I believe.
Roll history. Yeah, it's been a bit.
But I'll roll anyway. Shit.
I don't think you do. You may have heard the first name before, but I don't think you heard it very often.
Yeah.
Like a vague recall.
I think it definitely rings in your head like I've heard that before. I've heard that name. I don't know from where, but I know that I've heard it.
Yeah.
But you are not able to recall who that name belongs to.
Cass is gonna like, look over to Amaya as she's talking about it. That name rings a bell, but I don't fully know or remember where that came from. But I've definitely heard it, I think.
I would pry, but fortunately, that's all I really know of this person as well. Perhaps I'll be able to figure out, I guess, remember more if I can recall it. Perhaps when we're not in an extremely dingy cave.
Likewise.
Also, quick sidebar. Did the Deathlock have a weapon on him?
It had a staff.
Nah, it's probably not good enough for a hunter. That's more of a mage thing. But
yeah,
I mean, Kovac's gonna. There's nothing else really of note here other than the skeleton, right?
Yup.
What did I roll for that, by the way? You said something about the skeleton and the hunter using the bones. Yeah. Cass is gonna like see Kovac walk over and then look to the skeleton, and then they're gonna just like snap their fingers a bit for like a second. Oh, so there's a skeleton here. Well, obviously you can see that, but I was thinking, the hunter, you know, crafts things, right? Like maybe to help with, well, hunting, I suppose. Do you think we could maybe make something of the bones?
The hunter is in the hunter is in the being, or the hunter is in the job?
Well, well, I guess the being. I'm not that good at this stuff, but you know, it's worth a shot, right?
Well, it's a good thing you're in the fucking company of someone that was. He kind of looks at the bones and he's like, I mean, it's not uncommon. I know that there was that people would sometimes use little like bone knives.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they even use it as like little groundings for snares and whatnot. It's gonna kind of lean down. Is that like a sizable kind of a bone, like not a femur type of length, but like maybe a tibula?
Yeah, certainly.
Bone names. I know them.
He's gonna he kind of
Let me pull up a skeleton real quick.
gonna set the glaive kind of like he's gonna sit down first and set the glaive across his lap and pick up the tibia and just sort of like how structurally sound is this bone? If he starts to try to like carve or fashion it, is it going to fucking like shatter? Is it hollow? Has been fucked up?
I think I'll give you this, but not like that's actually dependent on you. You think that if you were fine enough with it and you did a good, precise job, the bone would be fine. However, you think it's possible that you could mess it up enough in the process of carving it that it would break.
Hmm.
These are a little brittle, having been down here for so long. And with no calcium, no milk, unfortunate.
No milk, milkless.
Milkless.
But it's gonna sort of just well, I mean, hey, there's like 200 plus bones, and this is just one. But he's gonna sort of he's gonna say with the glaive like across his lap, he's gonna hold the blade part of it in one hand and the bone in the other. And he's gonna try to start to carve it into a crude little sort of bone knife kind of thing.
I will say sleight of hand for this one. Doesn't need to be very high.
That's not bad.
That's
nice.
What are you trying to carve again? Just like a little sharp bit, I assume.
Like a little bone knife, like something that you see like a caveman would have used, or someone that was very very short on weapons and only had that.
Yeah. You sort of take the edge, you sort of cut off some of the endings of the bone, sharpen it out a bit, and begin to sort of cut away at the end to make a little handle. You have like, you actually can probably take like one of the little things binding the book and just like make a small leather handle if you wanted to. And yeah, you make a little bone knife.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna do that then, and just have that sort of be a process that happens. Takes I want to say like 5 minutes maybe, because it's not something he does often, but he's clearly well enough versed that he's done it before, and sort of looking at the finished product, he sort of blows off any of like the sort of grating residue. And holds it up to Cassie, and he's gonna say, "What do you think? You think it'll work?"
Yeah, I think it should be good.
Fingers crossed. But okay, we'll go check it out. Then if it doesn't work, then I mean I can always just. And he makes like a stabbing gesture with it into his own hand. He doesn't obviously do it, but it's like worst comes to worst. It's always that option. As he stands up, uses the glaive to sort of, help prop himself up. And
I think it'll be a good contribution.
And I hope it's going to be helpful, but we'll see.
That was a pun. That was a pun, by the way.
It was.
It was a pun contribution.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Kodo doesn't realize.
Cass has just got this shit-eating grin because I know it went over the top of his head.
Hank was gonna look at the other two and then look at Cassie and just sort of stop and be like, "What the fuck? Why do you have that smile on your face?"
I don't know, I'm just really happy right now.
It's gonna squint.
Cass just smiles.
Okay, well, if there's anything else you guys want to do here, you're welcome to. I'm going to. He just sort of starts to.
Hey, Dust, it is 420, by the way.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
Okay, come on, chat. We're gonna go and give this shit to the. Give this shit to the hunter. Come on, Mop. Come on, Mop.
Mom up.
What?
Oh,
I was tying my shoes. I'm just kidding. I don't wear shoes.
You don't wear shoes. Okay. And then standing in front of the hunter.
Oh, there's
Oh.
Crackle Tooth.
Oh, there's what does Crackle do?
Just chilling.
You good, Craggle?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just waiting for you guys.
Okay, fair enough.
Is Crackle Tooth still struggling with the pickaxe?
They don't have the pickaxe. The pickaxe is left over
Yeah,
there.
the axe is in the.
Um,
it's in the bowl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
wait, I'm dumb. Sorry.
You're fine.
I forgot.
Into the bowl goes the little bone knife.
And
Fingers
you-
fucking crossed.
when you place it down, you look up and you see this sort of like faceless, because all these statues are faceless, by the way. You see like this faceless figure holding a sickle, somehow faceless, staring at you, like staring through you, and then you hear a clicking sound, and the door opens.
And Kovak's gonna sort of step back. Is there a dread that overcomes Kovak? Is there like a...
Yeah, I think that every single time. Actually, roll a religion check.
Fuck.
Got this.
Okay, I'd like to use my inspiration.
Go for it. Doesn't need to be very high. Look at that.
I just
So
fucking choked.
So with a natural 20, everybody else, whenever you have given anything to the hunter during this little bit here, I think a couple of you have. Mop, you gave it a little bit of blood one time. There is like this feeling of like being watched and this sense of dread. Kovak, when you properly give an offering to the hunter, you feel like this weird sense of respect washing over you. You understand, like, most of these things are typically, like, you know, the provider and the builder. Like, they're all very productive things. This thing is destructive. This thing tends to be very, very upsetting to a lot of people. And what you've heard about the Bailey Lothran outside of Nice Seat, people don't like the hunters. They're kind of scared of them. But you feel a lingering sense of respect and familiarity. And it dawns on you in the moment that though whatever is going on with your magic and your, you know, ability to be a paladin isn't related to the hunter, you are doing something a hunter would do. You are hunting. You are hunting now 3 people.
Kovak's gonna just keep that stare returned, and he's not gonna say it, but he's thinking, we're kindred spirits.
Yeah, there is a sense of recognition, one that is not provided to anybody else here. Argyle squeaks.
But yeah, with that, he's going to whisper actually a little thank you to the hunter statue,
Mm-hmm.
and then proceed for the doorway.
Mm-hmm. You
Waiting
begin
for
to
the
head.
others. Maybe. And then
Does this go
just
up
the
or
others.
down?
Looks like it's going down.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's going down.
We're
I'm
going
going
to
to
You begin to head into the darkness once more, dodging holes in the stairway. Craggletooth jumps over this one. And you begin to descend even further into Trials Beneath the Chamber, Part 3.
Oh man.
Oh.
Fuck
Wait,
you.
I did add a third room. I lied.
Ah, you bitch. Yo, you fuck yo, bitch. Fuck yo.
Yo.
I will drag you all in here.
Why
There's
would you
a
do
mop.
this?
I'm not putting the scribe in here. Kovac.
Oh, why not?
You just TP's in here and he's like, hey, what's going on, guys?
I think
It's like-
for the sake of ease, Craggletooth is going to stay back on watch duty to make sure that
Okay.
nobody's following you, because now there are
Oh, fuck.
ghosts here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, Argyle is like Sebastian. Yes, I like that. But
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, let me
okay.
unlock you guys.
I'm locked. I
Rios.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
There you guys go.
Oh my
And yeah,
god.
I mean,
Let's go cause some shit. Let's do this.
shimmy.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, okay. Is there a way to shimmy past these?
And we have to jump.
Yeah, you you kind of see it as more of a jump. The door is already open.
Uh-oh.
But I'm not gonna make you roll a check for it. It's just like a little depth defying as you look down into the pit.
Yeah, and I mean, we've never really had to. I think with the jump mechanic, you don't really need to roll it. It's just like based off of like a run up and
Yeah.
then.
It is.
Yeah, okay, so then-
I find it very funny, the jump mechanic, because obviously the most I've seen jumping in D&D is with Baldur's Gate. So I always imagine like this, literally like this live action movie where someone's running towards a thing and then they get to the edge and then it just cuts to like Baldur's Gate 3 graphics with you making the jumping animation, like moving in a circle to find where you want to go.
True, but you know, and so then Kovac's gonna. Whee!
Yeah, you make a jump. All of you are very easily. Argyle is on your shoulder going like, "Wee!" as you guys fall. And as you guys make your way into this room, first of all, you see it's brighter than normal, but I need all of you to make a perception check.
Oh, lovely.
Uh,
It's pretty good. Wow, that's very good. That's not good at all.
Nice.
It's also not that good. Argyle is distracting you, Mop, being cute and also like breathing a little heavy from the jump. It's like Kovac, what's distracting you right now?
The fact that he feels fucking cool after that jump.
All right, that's fair. Cassian, you hear this weird like staticky noise. You can't tell where it's coming from, but like you can't tell what it is, but you can hear it, and you can hear it too, Amaya. You hear it in the walls, and I'll move you for a moment. As you just sort of walk up and you press your ear against the wall, you hear the sound of running water.
huh.
Everything okay?
I hear water. Running water. A part of me thinks that it might be water connected to that room that we saw for the provider, but I don't want to make too many assumptions. And if is it like slow running water, or is it like rushing?
You think it's rushing?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah, no, it's rushing water. That
Is it related to the static noise?
yeah.
You think they're one and the
I-
same?
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
We should not break these walls. I don't know how high this water goes, but if there's a crack in the wall, that might not be good for us.
It would suck if we drowned so early into whatever this journey is.
Though, please don't talk about drowning.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it again.
So these are stairs down.
Wait, there
Oh
is
man,
a
okay,
book.
no.
No, those are up.
We're not,
Those are going
they're
up.
up. Okay, well, we're not going there just yet. We need to check this room first.
You
There's a
see, you see a couple things. You see a book. You see a statue to the provider.
Again.
I will do what I did last time and give you the book in the side chat, and I will read it out to you very quickly. It reads, "Hunt the thieves, build the garden, provide providence. Let your offerings prove your worth."
Hmm.
Fuck
Okay.
you. Um, this
I
is.
guess that. I guess that
Oh,
already. You good?
I hate riddles. Hmm.
Hmm. You reckon this could just be what we have been doing with the offerings?
What?
What the book says? Like, we've been, like giving things to the different shrines and stuff like that. Do you reckon that the book is just saying it, like the same thing, or do you think it's something else entirely?
Peer over the book. Hunt the thieves.
Do you want to roll? Are you trying to roll something to discern something from it?
Me?
Yeah, all of you. All of you. Any
Alright,
of you.
okay. Yeah, what do we roll?
Yeah, why not?
I would say it would have to be between religion and or insight.
I'm good at insight.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Yeah, I'm not terrible with insight.
Never mind.
I'm the same at both, so we'll go religion just to say. Fuck!
Oh,
Alrighty. Okay. I think Amaya and Kovac, as you... Actually, wait, hold on. I think this is something... this is the first time we are actually going to be able to do this. I need to look at the spell, because I think it does do this.
Fuck.
Let's see.
oh,
No.
Oh no.
This is for Mom. This is for Mom.
Okay.
Let's see.
I love how we're automatically like, oh
But also turn. Don't worry about it.
Real.
I didn't know flies could live down here.
Oh god, is it that Fae again?
Is it the fucking pixie?
Please don't bring down the pixie again, I'll cry.
I don't think it can do this. It cannot. Never mind. I was seeing if your Find Familiar could help you here, but apparently it cannot.
Argyle, tell me something.
Squeak.
All right.
However,
tried to do his best John Bernthal, and let me tell you something.
Amaya and
something.
Kovac, this seems less like a riddle that you have to interpret and more like literal instructions.
I was gonna look to the to the plate.
Like, it's
Look
giving
the
you an
book.
order of operations.
Oh, so like, in that order.
Mhm.
Okay, well, Kovac's gonna. Can you pick up the book?
Yeah, you can pick it up.
Okay, he's gonna pick up the book and carry it with him and say, "I don't know. I mean, we never really hunted thieves, unless you count Bones thieves. But let's have a look and let's see what's like up these stairs."
There's still
Already?
quite a bit to look for.
The second you walk up the stairs, gotta lock you.
Oh no!
You.
Amaya, why are you all the way over there?
I panicked.
It's alright. We can bring you up. We can bring you up in a second. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Um,
Once we roll initiative.
You feel the air get colder. Immediately when you begin to walk up here, and you very slightly see these translucent figures moving out and about. I will have you roll initiative very quick.
I was joking.
As you see specters appear.
Uh-oh.
But roll perception.
Oh, fuck.
Wait,
Perception.
hold on. Okay, perception or
Both.
initiative?
Both.
Oh,
shoot.
okay.
Okay, perception,
Oh, nice.
That's my perception.
and then in
Uh,
out.
Got an 18 for both. Thank fuck.
Initiative.
So
Whoa.
it's looking like I think that's Cassian first because you got an 18 for both and you have a higher dexterity.
Yes.
However, looking at perception, I think you got 18 again, so you see this too. You're gonna go first in this combat. With an 18, first of all, you notice these guys don't seem that strong at all. Like,
Okay.
they seem like they could do maybe some damage, but they seem like their forms are like constantly wavering a little bit. On top of that, you see like inside of them, there is just kind of like this glob of like this red substance that I think you can put together to be blood. It's a little hard to see through them, but it looks like some kind of like blood or bone or something like that.
Okay.
But you're the first in initiative, so you may take an action.
Okay. Are they hostile? Like, can we like look at them
Yeah.
and just see that they're hostile? Okay,
yeah,
fantastic.
they are hostile.
Okay. Could I? Oh God, what can I do? I'm just having a wee nosy here. Sorry, bear with me.
And the foggy piano solo continues to carry us through.
Yes, because this is not going to be a very scary combat.
Thank
Oh,
fuck.
God. Thank God. Okay. Could I use my great axe on the Spectre 5?
Yeah, kick its ass.
I will absolutely kick its ass. Probably. We'll see.
That's a hit.
Let's
Go ahead and roll damage.
go.
Go ahead and roll damage. That is enough to take you all the way there. You cut into it, splitting it in two, and as its form dissipates, you see that red substance in the middle of it stay afloat for a moment before you see it begin to move through the air and land right there in this bowl.
Oh.
So
we're
they're
gonna
the
watch.
thieves.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, we have to put back in the. Okay. Kill it.
Yeah. Go ahead. You can. The dead cannot steal, so you can pass to whoever you would like.
Okay. I'm going to pass to Kovak.
Well, and then he's gonna sort of just, crash out for a moment, set the book down, and then, grab the good old glaive, and he's gonna saunter on over. Seeing how easily Cassian was able to dispatch it, he's gonna feel like maybe a little confident, as he swings.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. That is enough. I know it looks like it's not enough. That is enough.
Partially resistant. Fuck you.
Yeah. As you stab into it, you see it cut directly through it, and same as before, it falls to the ground, and then it begins to float back and forth until it lands in here. We're out of combat.
Nice.
As you see the sort of red, like sort of bone and blood begin to congeal together into one thing, you see, you feel the same presence you felt before from the statue of the hunter, sort of respect at what you've done, and then you see what appears to be something physical with a certain shape to it forming in the bowl.
Well, I was going to pick up the book first, but
Of course.
is going to then head over to the to the bowl to inspect it. What am I looking at?
You see something. You see what looks like something made of crystallized blood, and with a handle made of bone. You see an axe.
Is that
Huh.
safe to take, or is that something
Just
we
gonna-
should just leave there?
It's going to look down at the down at the book. Hunt the thieves, and then build the garden. Can you build a garden with an axe?
I mean, I guess if you were like moving trees around, maybe, but
Building fences.
that's a good point, actually.
Kovak's gonna hold the book in one hand,
Mhm.
reach a hand to the axe, and then carefully pick it up
Mhm.
and lift it out of the bowl.
Nothing happens.
There's no
You feeling?
terrible feeling of getting fucking baned.
Nope, you do not get baned.
He's
Is
gonna,
everything okay, Kovak?
I feel okay. I feel fine. Nothing You know that feeling you get when you accidentally like piss something off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not giving me the same vibe. Maybe we should you hang on to this. But it's definitely worth having more of a look around, I think.
No, definitely. Is Kovac handing Cassian something?
No, I think he's just
Okay.
gonna he's hanging on to him. But if Cassie makes like a gesture that he wants either the book or the axe, then
Oh no, the only
Yeah.
reason why is if, Cassian just like wants to help if Kovac needs help carrying anything. It's like that sort of like hovering that Cass is doing.
Like Coax probably put his glaive back like over his back, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, I might as well just hang on to these two things. I've got a grander purpose than fighting right now. But
Aye.
and he's just gonna as he walks past, he's gonna have a look at these. Are these braziers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say they look like them. Then he's gonna walk around, sort of peek onto the other side of the room, cautiously looking around to see if any more of the specters are going to, I guess.
After you killed those specters, you felt a warmth return to the room.
Okay, and then there's the builder, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's more braziers.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a correct? Would it be a correct assumption for Kobok to assume that if they were to complete these steps, the braziers would alight to like
They are already
be like? Oh, they're already lit. Okay, never mind then.
Yes.
Thought they were unlit and they would get them magically. Okay, well that's fine. Still, they've got a way forward. So he's
Yeah.
going to make his way up. And what are we looking at here?
You see a statue with some plants down below that look very tiny. They don't look dead. They just look very young. You see vines sort of wrapping around the bottom of this statue that appears to be holding... I can't really show it on here, but they appear to be holding their hands to their eyes as if they are visibly weeping. And you feel this sense of like magical power emanating from it. That like feels dangerous, but you don't feel in danger. And you can see these sort of, they're kind of broken, like these little pieces of like brick around the statue. They actually, it reminds you of the space like that you were just in a bit ago, where it was like caught in time, protecting it from the outside. But it doesn't seem like it is protecting it from the outside. It seems like it's unfinished.
But it's bricklaying.
Oh no, don't fucking say that.
It's like
Don't.
it's kind of just like bricklaying. Yeah, it's just a very small little bit of brick. You could easily walk over it. It looks like there are a few broken runes etched in to the brick.
I mean, hey, we were sent down here to look for building materials. I'm seeing some bricks. Anyways, yeah.
Actually, Kovak, roll perception.
Fuck. Okay. Perception. Are you saying anything, Dust?
I'm not.
Oh,
No.
I'm pointing over here.
Money.
Brooke's gonna
Money.
make his way over.
Mm-hmm.
And something's caught his eye. It's the glint, probably, but
Yeah. You see what appears to be
yeah.
a broken down statue of a god or goddess or deity or something that you cannot recognize. And what appears to be just gold lying in front of the statue.
Well, I know this one. I start gathering up all the pieces, start trying to puzzle it.
Okay.
The god's face back.
I'll
Because,
let
yeah,
you...
why not?
I'll have you doing this in the background. Roll me just a straight intelligence check.
Alright, straight up intelligence.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be very, very high if you want to get any discernible features.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, you're gonna be doing that in the background. But yeah, you just see gold on like a table.
So we're not touching this.
No, definitely not.
Like, fuck, Crackletooth isn't here.
Oh fuck, you're right, buddy.
But okay, so if I'm reading the book and I'm reading, okay, so we hunted thieves. Now we build a garden.
If you ask me, I think the garden is referring to the statue over there.
Mm.
And then what do you think build means in relation to it?
Well-
I suppose you gotta make them grow a little bit better. So I'd give them all still.
Could we borrow your water skin then? You filled it, right?
Yeah. I tried giving that a shot and I handed it over to him.
So I was gonna take the water skin with a
Mhm.
a very appreciative nod and a thank you to Mao. Mao.
Yeah.
And then,
Mhm. We're doing that.
sort of,
Amaya, same thing over here. Jewels, gold, whatnot. Statue that looks broken down. Something you can't really recognize it. It's very, very old and broken.
I can see a cat mask on the fucking in the gold there. That's funny.
Yeah, there's a cat mask.
There's a cat mask.
meow.
Kovak, you walk up and you just kind of put a little bit of what's it called? Water in there.
Wouter.
Doesn't seem to do much.
Can I look over at these little plants over here?
Yeah.
Is there anything, I guess, special or different about them or anything
Roll
that Amaya
investigation.
can look into? Art.
Can I roll investigation as well, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the damn Daniel. Amaya, you can't seem to notice it because of how small the detail is, but Cassian, these plants seem to be growing like you just kind of walk up to it and you grab a leaf and you pluck it off, and you see very quickly the leaf is regrowing where you plucked off.
Oh shit.
It seems to have a
Probably.
stopping point, like these things aren't growing uncontrollably, but they just appear
Yeah.
to be rapidly growing.
Kovac has a genius idea. Right.
Kaz is gonna beckon Amaya over, and then they're just gonna say, "Hey, look at this," and then they're gonna pluck the leaf again, the same leaf that they'd already taken
Yeah.
off.
You see the same thing happen, Amaya.
Hmm.
Mop, you can
it
stop
just-
putting together the statue whenever you want, by the way.
Well,
Never.
we're gonna come back to that. I like to imagine Mop is kind of made a face, kind of not. So, like,
You-
Cass said,
You've basically you've taken various bits and pieces of it and made a face, but not not like a person's face. It just looks like, when you get eggs and bacon and you put them in the shape of a smiley face.
well,
I
I'll get back
agree.
to that. I don't think that's...
While that happens, Kovac sort of does a little bit of a lap, and he sort of sprinkles the water through. Doesn't use all of it, but he uses enough that he lays a bit of a groundwork. And looking over at Cassian and seeing the little thing, he then hands the water skin back to them up and says thank you. Heads over to Cassian. Do you think what build the garden means that we put plants in there, so we
think
make
that's a
it
good
into a garden? Because if you pluck it from here, then it comes back. It's almost probably infinite.
Mop, can you do me a favor
Yeah.
and roll a religion check with advantage?
Okay.
Oh,
I'll give you advantage because Argyle is going to be helping you. I'm going to give him the help action.
Argil.
Okay.
22. You and I think both of those rolls were so good that I think you and Argyle kind of pieced something together at the same time. You're thinking about the words, looking at all the statues and whatnot. You remember in the first room you were in, the axe that Kovac has. An axe was given to the builder before, and you feel as though the instructions are literal. The words are very carefully chosen, and they each correlate to the members of the Bailey Lothran. i.e., hunter, builder, provider.
Hmm.
Um,
I guess
Mhm.
we need to build the garden.
But that's
Screw
fine.
the- Give it to the
Well,
builder. Or. Actually, no, never mind. Maybe we should just try giving the axe to the builder. Maybe. I don't know. Is that too obvious?
I mean, we did give an axe to the. You know what? Actually, I don't know. Because we're given an instruction. We're meant to build a garden. If we just give it to him, then does that?
We could try this first just to see.
Hang on, are these little pots? Is this like a teeny tiny little pot?
Yeah.
I'll pick up the pot.
You pick it up.
And
It's a little
I'll
heavy.
just slowly make my way back down these stairs.
Go for it. I'm not gonna make you roll nothing.
Roll to go down the stairs. I bring the garden over to the builder.
Wait. Okay, I don't. Okay, we might not want to put it in there. I don't think he'll be too happy with that.
Mop is struggling to hang on to the pot.
Small
Kovacs
mop,
gonna
big
Kovacs gonna
plants.
help them set it down, like at least next to the
Yeah.
the pot. He's gonna look into the plate and say, "Okay, so you think the axe would go in here?"
That or the garden. Oh, that's a better idea. Actually, I put down the pot and I just scuttle back over.
What?
Okay.
Are these
Okay.
bricks loose?
No, they're pretty firmly planted.
Oh, none of them are.
But I think Argyle will sort of bounce around and also notice that there's a bunch of runes etched in here that seem broken.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can I use Arcana check on them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Rude.
14. I think that's enough. You don't think there's any way that you or anyone else in the party, for that matter, could actually fix these runes. But you think that the intention is for them to be fixed. It appears to be similar to that barrier that you had seen before, the one that required a ritual to replicate.
Okay. So the garden will be fixed. Okay. This garden will be quote unquote built after we give the builder something. Thank you, Argyle.
Oh,
It nods.
So it's less of a thing that we're meant to do, something that he's meant to do instead.
Yeah.
We just have to give him the right thing to do it.
And you think an axe would be good for it? And then Kovacs sort of, it's difficult, but it's very true on what the sort of kinship between himself and the hunter is. It's he can only view an axe as something that is destructive. He did rationalize earlier, the chopping of wood to make them into planks or whatever. He's only ever really used an axe to throw it at people. But he's just okay, and he sets the axe into the plate.
Yeah. And the second you do, you see this sort of red and white axe made of blood and bone begin to dissipate into a like light blue sort of kind of it can only be described as like visible magical air, as it just becomes like wispy and strand like, and as it moves through the air over here, and then up here.
Okay, well, we're following the whiz.
You see gotta put it in there really quick. Let me. Oh, god damn it. You see. Is it gonna do it? I think it is. It's just very slow. What is occurring? We changed the light. I apologize.
Yeah, I was gonna say it felt like it got brighter. Is that what you were intending?
That is the intent.
Okay.
There it is. You see
Ooh,
this
Yeah, I see it.
sort of pulsing blue light as the runes on the edge of the brick begin to glow, and you watch as the light seeps into them. And you see, from similar to before, this shield of light appearing around the garden.
Okay, Mop, you're on top of this. You've got some really good ideas.
Papa's carrying the pot. Thank you. And he's gonna bring it back over.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah. And then he's gonna two-hand the book once again. He's going to read the final words.
Mhm.
Provide providence. Providence. Big word. What does that mean?
Roll intelligence.
Oh, baby.
Can I give him a little bit of help by saying, It's,
Yeah.
The keyword is provide in Providence.
You can give him the help action. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then I roll it again.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, with 14. Providence is a word that you have not heard very much, but it is the understanding, like, it is basically if a god is protecting something. It is basically to provide protection from a godly force. And you think that that line and the last line, the let your offerings prove your worth, seem to go kind of in tandem here. I think with a 14 intelligence check, you think that you're following the pattern so far. It's been hunter, builder, provider. Hunter, builder, provider. So you just need an offering for the provider.
Which, yeah, by the way, 14 intelligence is huge for this big dumbass. He's gonna sort of look at it. I look at the glow of the statue and think, okay, so that is the providing of safety from like a divine sense. How do we put that into a plate? Can you is there a way to hold the light, or
Hmm.
If anyone would like to make a religion check to try and discern that, you can. Giving you guys a little
Yeah,
bit of
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I think he's gonna try. It's not gonna go well, but
Mhm.
Fuck yeah.
All good. Cassian. Also, if you'd like to, Mop, you don't have to, but
Oh, yes, I would.
religion.
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 Roll that
Religion.
shit, homie.
Okay.
Okay.
That was persuasion.
Yeah, I fucking sorry.
Oh!
Wrong one.
Ah,
God.
much better.
It's not great. Cassian. You're kind of looking at this, trying to put your brain cells together, rub them together. You feel like there is an overcomplication going on here. They're not asking you to do anything different than what you've done this entire time. The entire time you've been going and getting things to give to the gods, and then the gods have been opening doors for you. And you think the same thing is happening here. I think with a 19, I'll kind of spell it out a little bit easier for you. You don't need to go through the process of making protection for the statue. You just need to give something to the provider.
Oh, it's gonna keep circling the statue, trying to just reading the book and trying to think of how to materially replicate a god's providence.
My brain short-circuited. I apologize. I
You're
blue
okay.
screened IRL for a second there.
You're okay.
Would it be possible to put the book in at the altar?
What?
The book itself. I mean, we followed everything it said to do. Do you think we could put it in the bowl?
He looks to the book, and he looks to the plants, he looks to the statue.
I can try it if, just in case.
No, you're injured, but I'll do it. But I'm not. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I was gonna say, I'm sort of just.
Also, in case it wasn't obvious, this is not a statue of the provider.
No, of course not.
I just want to make sure you guys did that.
I am so glad it's not a fucking weeping angel. I would have cried.
I will tell you,
Yeah.
in the incarnate files, it is called a weeping angel.
Fuck
Oh.
me.
But that was not the intention.
Don't blink.
Don't blink.
No.
Don't blink,
Keep
don't
it
blink.
keep it open at the pages that they've just read, and then set the book very carefully on the plate.
Nothing happens. I think Mop, while you're up here, you don't really know what they're doing, but you do not
Yeah.
see anything change.
Okay.
Okay.
Picks up the book.
Sneeze!
Hmm.
I'm just
That
gonna
sneezed.
grab a
Bless
little
me.
flower.
So sorry.
Bless you. I'm gonna grab a flower.
Okay, you grab the flower.
Does it also grow back?
Yes, but you can tell that like all of these plants seem to be very young, and like you notice all these like potted plants around you have like they're all very mature, and they all have like a stopping stage, and these stopping stages seem to be very young for the plants in here.
Come to us. Bring a flower. I think we might literally just need to put a flower in there.
Put a flower
Yeah.
on the pedestal over here.
Nothing happens up there.
Oh, never mind. Hang on. Where's the other pedestal?
It's
Oh,
it's where everybody else is.
Yeah, it's all the way back there where we got the book.
Oh, and
Yep.
I take a little handful of gold.
Okay. How much? Roll a d100.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit is
Oh.
fucking dragon madness, dude.
Can I borrow this for just one moment, please?
You get 29 gold pieces, which you can add to your inventory. You don't feel anything.
I don't plan on hanging on to it. And I go
Aw.
back up to the. I go back up here.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Mop.
Hey. And
You-
and just a bunch of gold spills out from my little. coat
Oh
pocket.
no.
Wait, no, and then Kovak, remembering what happened, is gonna slap the coins off the plate real quick.
Yeah.
No.
Mop, mop,
No,
mop,
no,
mop.
Mop, buddy.
Mop.
No.
Do you remember
I
what
wanna-
happened?
I want you to roll for it, Sam.
You want me to roll contesting athletics?
No,
Yeah,
it would be. It would actually be a contested sleight of hand check between both of you.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, come on, fucker.
Oh.
So you'd have to get an nat 20. Yeah, you knock the gold onto the ground before it falls into the plate.
What? But
Mop, mop. I mean this in the nicest way possible. Not good idea. You remember when I put the coin down? Way back when?
it's probably fine, right?
I felt fucking horrible when I did. It was like I was being, like, cursed. It's
I
not
know.
a good idea.
Listen.
Please.
I don't want to upset you, Kovog. But I think this is what we're supposed to do. I think it's what we have to do.
Did you drop the flower in?
Oh, I could drop the flower in.
Yeah, like, Kovak was aiming for the coins, not the
Yeah.
flower.
And with
Yeah.
the difference between a 17 total difference between those rolls, the coins clatter to the ground, and as you're sort of like talking about this mop, the flower slowly drops in, and as it hits, you see the flower begin to grow and mature in the bowl. And it kind of like begins to sit upright before it as well dissipates into nothingness. And you hear a sound coming from all the way up here. You guys can't see over this wall. I tried figuring out. I tell you, it was impossible.
Makes
Kovak
sense.
breathes the loudest sigh of relief.
There's also just
Okay,
29 gold on the
oh.
ground if anybody wants to pick
Oh,
that up.
I picked that all up again, and I have to bring it back.
I'm sorry, Mop, but trust me, it's not a good idea to give gold to provider. They do not want that.
Put the gold
You
back.
set the gold back down. And as you guys walk up to this statue, this very dangerous energy that you had felt before, like you weren't in danger, but you felt like this sort of simulated danger emanating from it. You watch as these plants begin to grow to mature ages, and the vines at the feet of the statue begin to wrap around it, and begin to completely encase the statue. And then you see light begin to emanate from beneath the vines, and then you feel that dangerous energy go away.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought we were about to get attacked by fucking plants again.
And then you see the light from before. You see it disappear. You see the vines retract. And then you see the runes go back to being cracked.
Okay.
But you don't feel like nothing really changed in the room. Like up ahead, there's these stairs, and they weren't like locked off. It just feel like whatever ritual this was reset. But you don't feel like you did nothing wrong.
I was gonna just quickly, because something did catch his eye over here again.
Yeah.
Can have a look.
Roll
into
investigation.
This. It's. Oh, bitch. There's so many negative tears.
I know.
You got this.
It's a rough one. That's higher than a 10, which is what I wanted. You are sort of reaching into the pile. I feel like you could see something. A lot of the stuff in here is like shimmering and beautiful, but you see something down below into the pile that isn't really shining that much, and you pull out it's heavy when you grab onto it. And you pull out something that probably only you or Cassian could carry. It appears to be just like this chunk of this like black polished stone with these little bits of like golden flecks inside.
It's fucking. Oh, it's fucking.
Is it
The
palisite?
Blackstone?
It's fucking palisite.
Is it palisite?
Palisite?
Okay. So
Okay,
then, never mind. Everything goes away there.
Gilded Blackstone, right?
Yes, it looks like gilded blackstone.
Fuck yeah.
And he's gonna hold it up and sort of be like, "Does this look like a thing that Freyr would want?"
Definitely.
Do you think I'm going to die if I put this in my pocket? Because this feels like the wrong place to be grabbing anything out of this.
I can take it if you want.
I've already stuck my hand in it. If I was going to die, I think it would have already happened.
You're still worrying though, buddy.
You've been exploring beneath this cathedral the entire time, and you felt like presences, like looking at you, staring at you, feeling appreciated, respected, so on and so forth. You don't feel anything here, looking at these statues. They seem to just be destroyed.
It's a bit of a but he's going to heft the blackstone in one hand and look to the stairs, and then nod at them and say, where does that go?"
Let's find out.
Okay. Well,
All right. And you guys begin to head up.
I gotta go AFK. I'll be back.
Okay.
So fair. So fair.
I will actually. It's about to get very important real quick, so I'm gonna wait.
okay. We'll fool for time. But
How are people doing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Doing great. I'm honestly, I'm fucking thrilled that we're not dead.
I really don't want us to die, genuinely.
Be fucked up if we did. But,
It would be so fucked up. We're gonna be alive. We're gonna stay alive for the entirety of this campaign.
Hey,
Yeah.
while Ellie is
I'm
AFK,
checking. Sorry,
while
go
Ellie is AFK, Dust, can you put this over their thing?
What?
Can you put this over their camera instead?
Oh, let me. I'd have to download the image, but I'm not.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't,
never
that's.
mind.
I can't check.
Oh,
Hold on,
it's
let me.
fucked up, huh?
yeah. Well, while Ellie does that, I will be right back, but it'll be probably like a minute.
That's so fair. Dust,
Yeah, what's popping?
how do you find your proficiency bonus? Because I'm sitting looking at
Main
the
page.
shifting. Yes, I'm looking at the shifting thing here, right?
Mhm.
You can shift a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses until you finish a long rest. I was just wondering how many times cast could shift before they would need to long rest.
I believe it's 2 times your proficiency bonus. As of right now, 4. So you have 3 more.
Oh, wait, I found it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's really good to know.
So proficiency bonuses increase. It starts at 2, and it increases every 4 levels. So when you guys next level up, it'll be 3, and then I believe at level 9 it's 4. Level 13 is 5. Level 17 is 6, and I don't think it goes higher than that.
Okay. No, that's really good to know, actually.
Sorry, I'm back. What did I miss?
Oh.
You're okay. You actually came back at the worst possible time because I need to go to the bathroom now.
Oh,
you're
Ah,
Go to
Dust
the
out of
bathroom.
dust.
alright,
I'm
that
gonna
sounds
have
great.
I'm gonna have you do that. What's something funny I can put in front of the camera?
Put the no, put up
Oh.
the fucking YouTube video. Just share your screen.
I'm not gonna do that. Hold on, I got something else. I got something else.
Oh,
I need to open up Twitch on my phone.
Twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv at
Forward
nqpdust.com.
Thank you, Dust. Oh, no! A beholder!
Oh, what? Oh,
Oh my god, look at this guy.
watch
little guy!
He looks evil.
Fantastic.
a little beholder guy.
Oh, I love that.
He's like,
Dust's true form.
Fuck. I knew it all this time! No.
why am I just thinking of skin-colored Mike Wazowski?
Bruh.
It looks like him.
It does, and I fucking hate it. The fucking skinned Mike Wazowski.
Awful.
It's fucked up, chat.
That's insane.
Have you guys ever seen that one fucking meme of the key? But it's just like green and it's got like Mike's face on it, and this is called Mike Wazowski.
Yeah, literally.
It's the funniest
Shasta.
fucking thing.
Shasta, what did you just send me?
No, like
Hold on.
Oh, I was also sent something. What the fuck is
It's
this?
the same thing for all of us.
I will watch that after. My Wi-Fi won't. My Wi-Fi will not let me.
What's this? I can't fucking alien voice.
I've returned.
Oh, this guy.
if anyone
Alright,
gets,
bitch.
I'm gonna roll a d100.
Yeah.
If the other players get a close enough number, if they guess, I will subscribe using Twitch.
Okay.
Alright.
So what does it? Okay, so wait, do we have to announce our numbers now?
Yeah, and put in your answer in the chat.
Oh,
Is it like-
fuck.
Is it like
No.
within like what is it have to be on the dot or is it like within 5?
Like within 5.
Okay.
My gut is saying that number. That's also a good number.
46, 74, all right.
Wait, what are we putting numbers for? Sorry.
Rolling a
Random number
D100.
between 1 and 100, to see if we can guess what
Right.
Shasta's D100 is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if they
Okay,
roll a
then-
100, then all 3 of you have to sub to me. No.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
No.
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 I
no,
can't
I'm,
sub. I can't give subs, but I will figure it out.
No,
purely.
I'm joking. I swear to God, I will.
Okay,
I
put a
will
number
appreciate
anyway.
it, and I will be mad at you. Continue.
Alright, let's have a look. Ooh.
Nope, doesn't
Fuck.
look like it.
Well, thank God. I'm very happy.
Hey, that's a 20.
That's
Okay,
a 20.
next
Look
room.
at that, it's a 20.
Next room.
Next
Next
room.
room.
You guys begin to ascend up this staircase. And immediately you begin, all of you now, you don't need to roll perception check for it because it's so loud. You begin to hear that sound of rushing water all around you.
Uh-oh.
The air starts to feel colder. Your dark vision starts to subside as you can see, though it is dusk, the sun is out. You are reaching the surface of somewhere. And you begin to hear the sounds of more and more rushing water. You look around, see the platforms beneath you beginning to narrow and lead out into like very high up places. There's like railings around you now to stop you from falling. And you see a door up ahead where you hear the rushing water come from. And as you approach, I will have you join me on this last map. I'm debating whether or not we should stop here, because I don't think you'll be able to finish this.
I'm tired. I'm tired of being up here, man. Tired of being.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm tired of this DM.
Go ahead and grab that map for me.
I want to see the sunlight.
I will put all of you up here.
We got this. We got 50 minutes.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my.
Holy fuck.
With Argyle.
I can't
Oh
move.
my god.
I can't
Hey,
move.
Argyle. You're
I
right.
hate-
You won't be able to move quite yet.
Okay.
Hey guys,
Um,
I just kind of thought of something.
Mhm.
We're not gonna be able to get back up the way we came. And Craggletooth is that way.
No, you can go back. You can turn around.
But there was a hole that we had to jump over, remember?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
You see some. I realize that they look really far away, like they look like they're beneath you, but that is just that is an illusion. You see some staircases leading onto different platforms with the statues that you had seen before. Across the way, you can see areas with plants and life sort of blooming. And you can see just beyond the wall, you can see these small laps of water. You think you are right now inside of the lake. Or like right next to the lake, right behind Nicey.
What the fuck?
I'll also put this one in the chat very briefly so you can get a frame of reference of where you guys are at the moment.
We lose.
Yeah, we lost
C
Cass.
died.
We lost C. We'll get C.
No.
But if you look at that Nice Eat 2 map, you guys are just north of like let's see here. What's number 11? The Seat of the Nice. You're like right off the docks, but you're like really far down. You are in the irrigation center of Nice Eat.
That's a wild thing to come back into the call for. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the center
Fuck.
of this irrigation center, with these sort of rickety bridges, you see a statue. Broken down like the last ones, but a little bit more discernible this time. It appears to be someone clad in armor, holding a lance at her side, with this general aura of eminence being emitted from them. They seemed determined and purposeful. But another noticeable detail. I'll roll perception for this one. I'll roll for you, Castian.
Thank you. I'm still trying to get my Wi-Fi
Cassian
working.
got
I'm
a
using
nat
data
20.
at the minute.
Yes.
Oh, let's go!
Which tracks, which definitely tracks for what this is. Did you want to roll perception? Mom?
Uh-oh.
You get to roll with advantage because you have
Yes.
Argyle.
Guess
Argyle's-
what fuckers win the Arcane Battery too.
Argyles are super friendly. Let's see.
We love Argyle.
Right? Right?
Perception, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Both fours.
Both fours. Well, would you look at that? Let's see here. Wow, would you look at that? I guess, yeah. So familiars can just give the help action, by the way.
Yes.
They can just straight up do that. So you will always have that with you, I suppose. Yeah, you don't get much. All of you are kind of looking around, awestruck and making sure you don't fall off. Cassian, you look at the statue, and you see it almost immediately. The sunlight glinting off of the setting sky, you see something shining on this stone statue, on its hands. You see gauntlets on its hands, emitting a very potent divine energy, but it feels wrong. They feel tainted.
Mm.
And you feel, all of you feel, but Cassie and you sort of notice where it's coming from, this strange, like, nauseating feeling, and you just feel generally tired. And some of you equate it immediately back to the people of Nicea, and how they looked in general.
Oh, okay.
Cassian, you can literally, like, physically see that coming from the gauntlets.
So the irrigation system that was used to cleanse and pure, like to cure the people of Nicea, is the thing that is now poisoning them.
That is what it looks like.
Okay. I'm still trying to get in. Who is Cassian closest to, or is Cassian on their
Mom.
own right now?
Mom.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god, why is this not loading for me?
It's okay,
Please,
it's okay.
let me in. Is everyone's in like distance within to hear Cassian if they just
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh my god. Sorry, bear with me.
No,
You're
you're good.
I just got blasted back into the call on my PC against my will. There
You're
we
all
go.
good.
Okay. I'm assuming, right, so I'm assuming everyone can hear Cass if they
Yes.
just start. Right. They're gonna see the gauntlets.
Mhm.
And they're gonna clear their throat for a moment after, like, I think just processing, you know, what they've just figured out. And then they're gonna just go, guys, there's gauntlets on the statue. And I don't know about you guys, but this feels pretty wrong.
Like they're not meant to be there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Amaya,
Let me see. Where's the thingy? Sorry.
you're okay. Amaya,
Oh, there
can you
it is.
roll religion?
I roll religion.
I'm gonna give you advantage, because you specifically would know about this.
Oh, okay.
Oh god damn it.
Wait,
A
what am I
12, a
rolling?
12 is good, but I also want to just give you advantage.
Don't make me throw up.
Dust. Don't make me fucking
Dust.
go.
Okay.
Oh no, what's going on?
A 12 is good.
I know.
Okay.
I know exactly what the fuck it is.
You are looking at this statue, and it resembles someone you know, not know personally, someone you've heard of in history, and your mind draws back to the Greaves you had seen. Back at the fight with the Vegapygmies, the thieves were running away with a pair of Greaves.
No,
And
Mhm.
you see, looking at these gauntlets, they appear to be very similar in design, and there's immediately just like this distaste that's put in your mouth. You've heard
You-
Josiah talk about like this a lot in the past.
You
Um,
suckling son of a bitch.
And you recognize this to be a statue of Saint Lucinia.
I'm
I
gonna
fucking
Um,
called it.
shit myself.
And you immediately are just filled with like kind of disgust looking at this. Through all the stories that Josiah had told you about her defiance to Inauguros, her inability to see like the purpose behind a god as powerful as Inauguros helping her, Josiah having like personal reasons for disliking Saint Lucinia as well that he never really shared with you. But you recognize it, and you notice just immediately the gauntlets, which are built onto the statue, are not just built onto the statue. They are physical and tangible, and you could remove them.
Oh, okay.
I think we have to. That's the thing, right?
Yeah. You fucking mop inside chat.
Yeah.
Are we
Oh.
allowed? Are we allowed
I'll
to
unlock
move,
you.
or are we?
I'll
Let me
unlock
move.
you guys.
Let me move.
Why am I
Oh,
smooth?
we're so smooth.
You guys are very. Hold
Oh.
on, wait. Let me. Where's it at?
give us our clickiness
Just the
back.
two of us.
I need to give you guys your clickiness back. Where's the quick
If
snap?
we try, just
I
the
must-
two of us.
There should be like a grid snap button. Where's it at?
This
I
is-
know that it exists. I've done it because
This
this
is
has happened so
awful.
many times.
No.
Kovac, no.
We can't be big.
Oh no, Argyle, no,
actually
what are you doing?
Argyle!
Oh, and stand
There's
still
grid-
real quick.
Oh, there's grid snap. There you go.
Oh, thank fuck. We're back, chat. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Is this safe to like just like go across? Because I think that's what Cass would do.
You plant a foot on the wood and it is rickety, but you think like unless you start actively jumping up and down on it, you'll be fine.
You were probably like our safest bet,
Yeah.
right next to Mup, because you were wearing leather. I'm wearing splint.
You
Oh, yeah,
think
that's fair.
I think Kovac, even looking at this, you think that you would be fine. Like I think the only scenario in which these things break is if you try to break them, or if every single member of the party is standing on one part of the bridge at once. Because you
Okay,
like
well, then
look
one
down and you see that there's like chains that are held taut, holding it up.
Okay, well then one at a time.
Cass just did not look down whatsoever. They're just staring right ahead, refusing to look down.
Amaya doesn't really want to cross over to the bridge to where everyone is because
Okay.
she recognized this as Saint Lucinia, and Mop could probably see this. She looks visibly mad. Because the whole reason why she's here was that she entered her temple to try and apprehend these two and failed miserably. And she's still very, very sour about that. So she's kind of just standing there, just somewhat giving a glare off into the distance.
And yeah, would they like? Was there anything in the temples that would resemble what we're looking at right now?
I feel
like
we
the
would
statue?
roll religion, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Both of you can roll religion if you'd like. It won't need to be very
Please,
high
please,
to
I'm
recognize
begging.
it.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Okay.
Yeah. Both of you recognize similar statues. I will say this, not even similar statues. In the what's it called? The Forgotten Temples. In the very back of the temples, there is a chair that used to hold all of the armor of Saint Lucinia in it. And there was, like, at one point or another, a vague, recreation of this. I think you call upon some of your experiences in the temple, where there are also, like, various little mind tricks to try and trick you into giving into the temple, and maybe a few broken down statues here and there. You do recognize it to be a religious figure. Kovac, I genuinely don't know. Even with a 15, I don't think you know that this is Saint Lucinia. I don't think you've ever seen Saint Lucinia before in your life.
I think the mention of the name though will probably trip a fucking breaker because he had the Lunanoran cleric friend.
That is true, and
And
that Lunanoran cleric
It's
probably
likely
talked
they've
about it.
mentioned. Yeah, it's likely they've mentioned Lucinia. It's just he can't.
Mhm.
He doesn't know that name. He hasn't
And
heard it from anyone else.
well, you
yet.
would know the name because you were going to the Forgotten Temples to most likely salvage something of Saint Lucinia.
Oh no, I know, but like
Um,
nothing to point to this statue being Lucinia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cassian, on the other hand, from your past experience with a religion and your general knowledge of it as a whole, you do recognize this as Saint Lucinia. This is probably the first time you've ever actually seen a depiction of her face before. But you definitely recognize the armor. You sort of looking at her, like the wings depicted on there, that seems to be more of an artistic liberty. You don't think she had wings, but you think that they're very metaphorical, and their purpose being there. but you recognize it. You 100% recognize this is Saint Lucinia.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Looking at the gauntlets, is Cassian able to take them?
Do you try to?
I think Cass is gonna like look at the gauntlets and then glance over to Kovac for a moment. And then just go, I'm going to try and take those.
Okay.
They're gonna look back to the statue. Is it actually like damaged or?
Yeah, it's pretty damaged. It's fallen over.
I just see Mob in the side chat.
Don't worry, that's not Mob, that's me. Hey.
Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna take the gauntlets.
You reach down to grab the gauntlets, and as your arms sort of wrap around, I imagine you do it one at a time. Your arm wraps around the wrist of one of the gauntlets, and as that happens, you feel the gauntlet twitch for a moment and wrap itself around your wrist.
Shit.
The hand grabbing your arm, and everyone immediately gets colder around you, especially you and Cassian. Kovac and Cassian, my bad. And you see this sort of wispy light blue energy begin to move from the statue. You see a head beginning to move from the head of the statue, but it doesn't look like Saint Lucinia anymore. You see a woman with long flowing hair and scars across her body with pale white eyes and a white face. All of her clothes are spectral, moving up and around, but her hands are inside the gauntlets. And the gauntlets are not. The gauntlets seem actually physical. And you try and pull your hand back, Cassian, just out of instinct, and you are stuck. You are just in a vice grip at the moment. Which we can roll to escape later. And you see this person begin to emerge, their hand wrapped around your wrist, and they say, "What are you doing?" As they move themselves forward. Let me go ahead and reveal them really quick.
Oh, fuck.
Up.
Oh, fuck.
As they grab your wrist and they see you, they look at you, Kovac, they look at Cassian, they look at Amaya, and they go,
I don't like the way you say that.
and they go, you are here, you're with him. You're going to take this away from me, aren't you? And they start to tighten their grip on your wrist, Cassian.
Is it like to the point that it's painful?
Yes, it hurts.
Or that it should be? Okay, right. Let me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it hurts them.
Kovac, do you do anything here?
Yes, I think he's gonna try to like. Oh, I'm locked. Freak. But he's gonna try to. He's gonna try to fucking pry the gauntlet like off of Cassian's like wrist.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Is there anything me and Amaya can do?
Yes, we'll get there in a second. We'll get there in a second. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Can I also roll strength to like pull against it as well as
I will
Kovac
say
is pulling?
I will say that because Kovac initiated it, he's going to do it, but you can give him the help action.
Please.
Okay, how do I do that? Do I just roll
you just do it.
strength
No, you just do it.
Right, okay.
Okay, and then
Yeah, no, Kovac gets advantage, yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll a second time. Huge.
19.
Woo.
I'm
It's
sorry
same.
to tell you that a 19 doesn't do it.
Oh no.
As you wrap your arms, not wrap your arms, wrap your your fingers underneath the gauntlet, you begin to pull. You're looking at this figure. They don't seem like physically strong at all, but there's something binding them to these. This doesn't like
blinding shot.
This is honestly, yeah, it's kind of like that, but you think there's more to it. Like it almost feels of course, this isn't the case, but for sake of metaphor, it almost feels like the gauntlets have melded with their skin, almost.
Oh no!
As you begin to pull, and they lift their arm up, and Cassian and Kovac, you start to be lifted up as well.
No.
Let's
Shit.
go.
Yeah, you let go as you're still being held up, Cassian, by your arm. Mop and Amaya, while this is happening, like, very quick succession, was there anything you guys wanted to do?
Yeah.
Would you like to go first, Ellie?
Oh, you should go first, Mop, because I'm gonna have on a fucking tangent.
I was gonna say, I think Ellie's gonna start killing this.
Oh fuck,
think
let's go.
If it's possible, I'd like to run towards them.
Yeah, I will say, I will, like, everyone is getting, like, a little action right here. Go ahead, and you have, like, 30 feet of movement, I think. So you go about right there. Go ahead and drag yourself there, and then I can give you, I can click that to confirm that.
Okay.
That's really funny.
It's so smooth.
I guess that's how that's
the whole
supposed to
time-
work. Like, I guess how combat is supposed to work. That's really weird. I won't be doing that.
I suppose, while Mop is running, though, Mop will be like, wait a minute. I think there's a little bit of a misunderstanding here. We're on a little bit of a quest to help out, Lunanora.
They, roll a persuasion check. It's gonna need to be very high.
Fuck.
Can I have a little bit of help from my red?
I don't think the rat can help you with persuasion, unfortunately.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Give him those big old beady eyes.
Listen,
I-
an evil person wouldn't have a pet rat, alright?
In this particular case, I don't think a rat can help you with persuasion.
Can the rat do an interpretive dance and give Mop advantage?
That's a 22. With a 22, you see them, their gaze still holding Cassian up, snaps over to you, Mop. And they hear your words, and they narrow their eyes at you, and they say, "To help? You wish to help?" She always did talk about
Yes.
it, didn't she? She always went on and on and on about that, but after all of this, after everything I've put into, this is my thanks? You coming to take from me what I so rigorously devoted myself to.
She needs our help. She's dying, I think.
She's dying. Yes.
Describe didn't really mention what was happening. Yeah, she's dying.
She looks angry when you say that. She is going to, Cassian, make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck me. Okay.
Wonderful. With a 19, you feel as this lady throws you and tries to throw you into the pit.
Oh fuck.
And you sort of stumble backwards, and your back right foot almost falls off, but it manages to connect with the chain, and then you bring yourself forward, and you are on the platform.
Oh my god. Thank God.
And then she points a finger at you, Mop, like accusatorily, and says, "Blasphemy! She would not die. It is not her time. We did everything to make sure she wouldn't. Are you telling me my efforts were in vain, then? Are you telling me after all of this is what I've come to?"
No.
Cork's gonna instead nod vigorously at Mop, because Mop seems to be just the better one for the conversation. Yes, tell her the truth.
She's dying. I'm not sure what's happening, and I'm not entirely sure why this has happened, but all we know is that these gauntlets can't stay here. You're hurting the people in Nicey.
She furrows her brow, and I think roll another persuasion check to see how she reacts to this. This isn't necessarily a good or a bad outcome. No matter what you roll.
Until you roll a nat one.
With a 23,
Oh god.
her expression changes. She's not angry. She she keeps her frown, but her eyebrows fold upwards instead of downwards. And she says, I'm not hurting them. Liar! She can't. And she begins to, like, put a hand to her eye. She looks confused. Amaya, did you want to do something?
Full disclosure, Koboki is ready to fight.
Cass is looking a lot less willing to fight.
Okay, hold on. Okay? That doesn't help.
It doesn't at all, even.
I hate tens.
It's the most middle of the road ever.
Go with your heart. Go with your heart.
Yeah. How do you
my
think?
heart in D&D.
How do you think Amaya would react? No, go with your heart.
Okay. Amaya, so far as Amaya sees it, saw Saint Lucinia, or at least a temple of, or at least a statue of Saint Lucinia, with a pair of gauntlets. When two people that she knew went to go reach for them, they just instantly grabbed and kind of threatened. There's this person who is angry and
this doesn't look like Saint Lucinia, by the way. The person.
No. Yeah. She obviously like shifted her form into something completely different. She sees this now completely new person that's just angry and really bad, like kind of sorrowful and just like really upset. And she sees Mop try to take the initiative to calm down this individual, this being, whatever it is. And Amaya is already not too happy, but this whole added thing is just kind of off the fucking walls for her. I don't know if I can move. I can't move.
Where would you like to?
No.
Okay.
It wouldn't really make a difference. Amaya's just gonna stay on the central platform. You profess yourself to be of this goddess. You profess yourself into this sort of hive, sort of power and standing, and you're seemingly guarding something of hers. Yet when the moments when people want to help, whatever cause you have, you immediately lash out. As you think everybody around you is so fucking hostile. First off, who are you, anyways, to dictate something like that? Taking the form of this thing, and she kind of like doesn't want to talk about Saint Lucinia. Her face just twists into something of disgust. Who are you to disguise yourself as something so blasphemous, something that disregards godhood, and then revealing yourself with ill intent afterwards?
She horrified. She's fucking looking right at Amaya with just like oh shit.
Yeah, and all of you see the aspect of Sarah is now completely focused on Amaya. If you wanted to like move away or anything like that, I will unlock you briefly. You have the opportunity to do so, but she stares at you, Amaya, and says, "And what are you supposed to be? Some kind of cleric? Some kind of priest? A ward? What are you? And person of devotion? You may have fooled them, but I know what you are. I know what you're devoted to, you disgusting wretch." And the air gets cold and colder and colder, and says, "I know what you did to my lady. I know what you did to my master. I know what you did to me. None of this would have happened if it weren't for you." She points a finger at you.
She's
do not know devotion. She gives you you have a moment if you'd like to say something, like to think while she's giving her a little monologue.
I'm gonna yap. Does anyone want to go first?
Oh no, Cass is just like looking between the lady and Amaya, and they look properly confused, but they're also anxious in case this lady decides to start striding towards Amaya, so they're gonna stand like right there.
Mhm.
Mop is just kind of like, we could probably talk this out and all that, and we'll reach for the ghost's hand.
Oh no!
You reach for the ghost's hand, and immediately the gauntlet wraps around your wrist as it did with Cassian and said, "You will not trick me! You won't. You can't. You mustn't." And she throws your arm to the side to throw you off of her. Not enough to push you off. You were pretty convincing earlier. And she holds the gauntlets to her chest for a moment. And says, "Is this what this is? This is just a trick. You're trying to take this from me. She's still out there, I know it." She's kind of going maddened.
Look. You accuse me of being something that I am not. You think you know me, you don't. I know who I am, I know who I serve, I know who I worship, and I do not serve your goddess, or that person, or you. Saint Lucinia, and she's gonna point to the statue, clearly not at her. She had the opportunity to do something great. She had the opportunity to save more people. And in a moment where she was given that choice, to be able to do so, to be able to very much continue what she has strived to do so for so long, she spat at feet and cowered out. They, and she's gonna point to Cassian and Moth, they have nothing to do with it. And me, I have no fucking clue who you are. So don't try to blame that on me.
When you say, "I have no clue who you are," she frowns and furrows her brow, and all of you, see tears just streaming down her face, and say, "She didn't say anything. She didn't tell anyone about me. She didn't tell anyone about us. You killed her, didn't you? You found her and you took her away. I know what he did to her, I saw. But not anymore. I'm here now. You don't know who I am, you miserable wretch. You don't know devotion. You don't know what I'm capable of. You may not know who I am, but I will show you." And we're going to roll initiative.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh fuck.
Free chat.
Oh man.
All right, and that's where we'll end the session for today.
Holy shit. Oh man. I'm taking a screenshot of the
Guys, I am
initiatives as
so
well.
sorry for Amaya's actions.
No, I love it.
Dude, that was so fucking cool!
Mm-hmm.
We might die, but it was cool.
You might die.
I don't want to die. I don't want any of us
yeah.
to die.
Next week, we get to watch as the Unchained kill a ghost, I guess. Or whatever you want to do with her.
I vote we don't kill the ghost. Please.
Hey, DM.
Yeah, what's up?
How's our spell slots looking?
That's,
They're still staying the same, right?
Yeah, they're still staying the same. You guys didn't take a short or long rest.
Damn it.
Oh boy.
Agony.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Wait a fucking go, Maya. What the hell?
Oh, let me go ahead. I will add one thing onto the map because this would have showed up.
No?
Take those guys off at the last second of combat. Before combat started, these fuckers would have shown up. Let me.
Oh no, what fuckers?
Well, how down?
What fuckers?
I don't like when you say these things.
You doing all right over there, Sam?
No.
Sam, I'm sorry.
Is this one of the fucking people that were like, oh my god, we're gonna put like an aspect of fucking Lunanora. We're gonna contribute to it. We're gonna speed up a death.
Fuck. Oh well. That is a problem. Find out next time. Lack of love if we live.
The lack of love, more like a lack of living.
I was about to say that!
And
This
that
is
is...
brought to you by the fucking bitch-ass priest of Anagros in the room.
And today, we're actually going to do something a little bit different at the end of the stream. I actually have Twitch open right now to look for one. I think I said this before you got here, Ellie. But we're going to raid somebody.
Yeah!
Yeah! I have a few. I'm looking at some right now that might be... This one immediately grabs my eye, so I'm going to do this one. I'm going to see if I can get their name correct. I apologize, it's the first time I've ever done this, but I would like to do it.
Maybe. Yeah!
I believe it is... I think that's correct. I was off by one. Vaughan. So sorry. Alrighty. Thank you guys for coming and watching and supporting me this way. Thank you guys for playing. I'm very excited for the finale of this little arc. That'll be coming up next session. It probably, honest to God, won't be the finale because you guys have to go back and talk to the priest of Kaisen that you still haven't talked to yet.
And then we need to go back to Frayed, was it?
Silly.
Yes.
Yeah, you also need to go back to Frayed. Figure out what's going on here. And we will start next session with combat. But first time raiding somebody, so we're going to see how this works. But thank you guys very much. I don't know if this will immediately drag you guys out, but we'll see.
We'll find out.
Ooh, it's intended. Oh, there it is. It's up in the top. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, raid.
Raid!
Right,
Join it.
right.
Join it.
Raid now!
Raid Shadow Legends.
Right!
Right.
Yeah.
Right.